on the beat.
I see Mommy Nkechi, a rapper don't tell she the new for grave where my uche de Papa Emeka. Don't blind from growing, Peking don't fall, now watch up I'm raw. Me self they shake my hand no feel. Yesterday we laughed, today I just we more. If we don't stop this night where we they share, tell me who go sing for the ones we know they.
Chini do voice from under the soil. Brother, no let my blood turn to oil. Little Ada they ask where my papa go. Her small hand they shake, she no sabi this woe. I beg my people see this fire we burn. Now our house they blaze, now our future they turn. We go tell their ghosts we no go fail you. If we hold this love, that death go burn you.
No, make we try yo. Back up in the day.
I beg my people see this fire we burn. Now our house they blaze, now our future they turn. We go tell their ghosts we know.
I see Mommy Nkechi, a rapper don't tell she the new for grave where my uche de Papa Emeka. Don't blind from growing, Peking don't fall, now watch up I'm raw. Me self they shake my hand no feel. Yesterday we laughed, today I just we more. If we don't stop this night where we they share, tell me who go sing for the ones we know they.
Chini do voice from under the soil. Brother, no let my blood turn to oil. Little Ada they ask where my papa go. Her small hand they shake, she no sabi this woe. I beg my people see this fire we burn. Now our house they blaze, now our future they turn. We go tell their ghosts we no go fail you. If we hold this love, that death go burn you.
No, make we try yo. Back up in the day.
I beg my people see this fire we burn. Now our house they blaze, now our future they turn. We go tell their ghosts we no go fail you. If we hold this love, that death go burn you.
Oh, make we try yo.
Back up joins with a trembling. Oh, hey. If we no join now, our children go so.
The Biafra, Helsinki, Declaration. Today. By the power conferred on me as the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, and after you have voted for the open gate for the Biafra freedom, which is 100% vote, this charter has become a law. And shall be called the Biafra Helsinki Declaration 2024.
Biafra. So whether you like it or not, we are our freedom has been discussed and have been getting it 100%, and that's why we are going home. Biafra is declared.
My here. Overlook now. He got no photo. Me quehe. He get queria. My hair quero. I get queria.
They must surely hear from us. What we are doing today is a historical event, which from the eternity, which can never be abolished. The land of Finland has given us that platform, which we have stand and build our the pillar of freedom of Biafrans. We are the land of the future. Thank you for all your effort.
Thank you.
Let's go ahead. 24/7 man.
Thank you.
If you want freedom, take pride in your country. Truth is plain to see. If you want freedom, take pride in your country. If you want democracy, hold on to your sovereignty. And if you want peace, love your nation. Wise leaders always put the good of their own people and their own country first. The future does not belong to globalists. The future belongs to patriots. The future belongs to sovereign and independent nations who protect their citizens, respect their neighbors, and honor the differences that make each country special and unique. It is why we in the United States embarked on an exciting program.
Now therefore, the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic Government in exile, His Excellency Edward Simon Jacko, by virtue of the authority and pursuant of the issues and principles recited above, do hereby solemnly proclaim that the territory and region under the 40 confederating states of Biafra, together with her continental shelf and territorial waters, shall henceforth regain her independence and act as an independent sovereign state with the name and title of the United States of Biafra. Thank you. We have heard of all the grievances that have been read here today, the untold hardship of our people that they have gone through, the lives that the lives that have been lost, the lives that we are still losing. As a member of cabinet, I stand here to affirm, on the basis of the grievances and of the referendum, for our forefathers, for this generation, for the next generation to come, I affirm the declaration and restoration of the United States of Biafra.
I was taking a lot of bullets for me. Because we understand what is going on better than any other person. He has been with me since the time he met me to this point, and he believed in me. Mr. Keyo is the secretary of the UPF in Finland. Well, in the afternoon, I'm going to make an official speech which will address a lot of things. I just want to welcome every one of you to Finland. This is the man that everybody wants to crucify.
is not wicked world. This is not Confucian world. Listen to Palibran. I will tell you a story about one lady girl. Pali they go to work. Pali they work for bank. Then I enter for motor. Driver they go. Opposite Udi. But the lucky hand the side. Along Gusukudu Road. I see people run. I see people run. Then I ask the driver waiting they happen. Driver waiting they happen. Driver tell the body boy. See no day for talk. See no day for talk. It better you take your eye and see. Then I call the driver. Driver waiting. Driver waiting. This is not wicked world. This is not Confucian world. Listen to Palibran. I will tell you a story about one lady girl. Pali they go to work. Pali they work for bank. Then I enter for motor. Driver they go. Opposite Udi. But the lucky hand the side. Along Gusukudu Road. I see people run. I see people run. Then I
of heaven, the very oldest language on the face of this very earth. Chukwu okike abịa mapụrụ m ihe niile. Chineke na onye ndị nsọ na-efe wee na-akpụ isi ala nye onye anyị na-agọzi aha nsọ ya mgbe niile, onye anyị na-aja mma wee na-eto anyị enweghị iche ọzọ ewezuga gị. Anyị anaghị efe arụsị, ọ bụ naanị gị bụ onye kere ihe niile kere eke mana onweghị onye kere ya. Ọ bụ ya mere ndị Igbo ji wee na-etu gị ebighị ebi. Ndị nsọ na-agba oche eze gị okirikiri ha na-akpụ isi ala nye gị, ọbụladị ndị okenye oru 2 na 4 bụ ndị na-atụ mkpọ ọla edo na ala ha niile si na-ede nsọ Chineke nna nke igwe. N'ụtụtụ a, ehihie, abalị, n'ụwa niile bụ ebe ụmụ gị gbasasịrị ka ụkpaka nna nke ebere dị ngọzi ka anyị na-akpọkọta ha eze ebube onye ime eluigwe wee na-arịọ gị mma gị na ebere gị amara gị na ọmịiko gị ebe ndị gị nọ. Anyị wee na-arịọ ka iru gị wee chaa n'ebe anyị nọ. Anyị wee na-arịọ gị ezi ebube dị ngọzi ka iwe tinye ọgbaghara n'etiti ndị iro, ka ha rabụ ndị kụziri ka ha wee megide anyị onye nwe m na Chineke nna dị nsọ, ka aka nsị ndị dị etu a wee baa ha ọnụ, ije obodo ekwensị bụ zuu wee laa ya n'iyi. Anyị wee na-arịọ gị onye na-adịgide ma ruo mgbe ebighị ebi, biko nụ ka iwe mee ka Biafra wee bịa ọsọ ọsọ nna nke ebere na ụmụ gị atakwala n'ahụhụ. Anyị wee na-arịọ gị ka iwe na anyị ezi echiche na amamihe, mmekọrịta nwanne na nwanne ịdị n'otu ọganiru, ịhụnanya nke pụrụ iche onye nwe m na Chineke nna, ka iwe tinye ụmụ gị ezi mmụọ nke eziokwu ma wezuga anyị aka ajọ ihe n'ime ndụ anyị nna nke ebere dị ngọzi. Ka ọ ga-abụ n'ikpeta maazị na Biafra ga-abịa, anyị ga-aja gị mma wee too gị wee gọzie aha nsọ gị, kpụ isi ala nye gị, bulie aha nsọ gị elu site n'ebighị ebi ma ruo n'ebighị ebi ka a na-arịọ gị ise. This very morning, all of you, I believe that those who are watching know who we are and why we do what we do. My name is Nnamdi Kanu. I am the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra all over this very planet Earth, the director of Radio Biafra and Biafra Television, and by the very special grace of the Most High Elohim, Chukwu Kikabia Mapurumi Henine, servant of the wonderful people of Biafra. We are live and we are direct this very morning, afternoon, or night, depending on where you are. And we start this very day by making it abundantly clear that the greatest enemy of a black man is the way that we reason. If not that the way we reason is very, very abhorrent, there is no need or reason why we should be suffering and complaining every blessed day without the courage to do something about it.
Where one them bubble mantle
just the same way Chineke and Chukwu Okike Abiama near Moses mantle. And my African office in this morning, Chineke and his son, take this thing and give it to your brother. One way also, each thing here is over 200 years.
My goodness.
Each thing here, Bob, now, Gamara now, one name of a mantle of leadership. You know?
Amen.
I'm very, very happy to see you. It's an opportunity, it's a privilege to meet a great man of Biafra land.
Thank you very much.
Can you hear me? Yes, I can hear you. Good morning, sir. Thank you very much. Your name and where you're calling us from, please. Oh, my name is Bright Daniel. I'm calling you from New York. Bright Daniel. It's a very beautiful name. Yes. Go ahead. Thank you. I have a question. Go ahead. My question goes like this. Is there in any way, this is just like a reassurance, because our eternal leader, Dim Odumegwu Ojukwu, whom people were really hoping on, that when he will come back, that he will bring back Biafra. Yes. But lo and behold, he came back, and people lured him to Nigeria. Yes. People lured him to being, because to me, I still believe that Dim Odumegwu Ojukwu has not been buried. Because when I see them covering his coffin with Nigerian flag, I feel so bad. So my question to you is this. Is there in any way that you will be ever lured into agreeing to anything Nigerian? That's number one question. No, hold on to your questions, because we are going to have a conversation. You raised an issue that I've been expecting people to raise for a long time. There's sometimes maybe we forget, or when we call, we become over exuberant and we forget. You have raised, keep your other questions, don't forget them, please. Let me answer this one you've just raised. Our eternal leader, Dim Odumegwu Ojukwu, was in Ivory Coast. Even as a child, I was hoping, the stories my father used to tell me, I felt that one day this Messiah is going to come, excuse me, from Ivory Coast and save everybody. That was what I used to think as a child. I used to think that Ojukwu will come back one day and all of us will be saved, right? It didn't happen that way. And I will tell you what happened. It is exactly what they have tried to do to me. Exactly the same thing. I had meeting with governors and with some elders. They said you must renounce. Oh my God, that's the way you do it. You do this, you do that, you contest, you float political party, you have the followership, people will vote you in, maybe you can become a senator, or maybe you have your state governor. You know the same rubbish. And I said no. They asked me why am I saying no? Why do I keep saying? I said to them, because the man that I revere and respect, Dim Odumegwu Ojukwu, you promised him the same thing. He came back, he was then and still till now the most popular man in the whole of the Zoo political space in Nigeria. He came back in Nnewi, he lost election to a non-entity. Senatorial election, he contested and he failed. They rigged him out. I know those who were instrumental in rigging out Ojukwu. So the same thing they're asking us to do now, IPOB, they asked our leader to do, Ojukwu. He did it and they rubbished him, they messed him up. You know what the Fulani said after that? They said, oh, look at the man you call your icon. He's your leader, he's your general, he led you in war. Look at him, ordinary Nnewi senatorial district, he couldn't win. He failed to the man called Onwudigwe. Go and look at it anywhere. So that you see, I am a student of history. I allow myself to be guided by history, what has happened in the past. But when they call BBC to talk about their rubbish Igbo presidents, all that garbage, they never remind them that our leader came back, they lured him into zoo politics. That was why I said no to zoo politics. But you know one thing our people are very good at? Once they give you advice that is wrong and you say no, they'll go and say, oh, he doesn't listen to people. He doesn't want to hear he doesn't listen to advice. Whenever they're saying somebody doesn't listen to advice, it's because that person has failed to compromise. These are the things I want our people, our hardcore Biafrans to understand, because they're the ones that will lead us to freedom, not all the flavors by the side. It is the hardcore that will lead us to freedom, not the idiots by the side. Do you understand? Or no, they have given me everything and I said no. They came to DSS to give me, I said no. They came to prison, I said no. They came to my house, I said no. They called me governor's meeting, I said no, I don't want anything. All I want is freedom. All I want is Biafra. Why do you think I had issues with Chifuniawodo? Why do you think I had issues with him? Because of the same thing. I said, that way people are going, Ojukwu went that way. They rubbished him. Look at Imo State. See what they did to him in Imo State. The same political process. You join, after a while, you vote. After voting, they declare whoever they like as their winner, and that's the end of the game. So I will never join any geopolitics. I will never stop fighting for Biafra. Listen to me very carefully. My father, my mother died as a result of this. I have lost men as a result of this. I knew family members that I was close to have died. They did not die for one Nigeria. They did not die for Nigerian party politics. They died fighting for freedom. And that freedom we are going to get on their behalf.
What are we going to do with these politicians that have held bent in serving the zoo and continue to do so on the 2nd of December? What are we going to do to them? And the other one is there anything that can be given to you for exchange, or for you to drop the vision or the aim to have Biafran independent come 2nd December?
I want you to understand our slogan have changed. Our slogan is freedom or die. And let me make it very clear that when we say freedom or die, it is not about Simon Ekpa. I will be here to finish this war and this fight that I have started. One thing is that anybody that is thinking that Simon Ekpa is going to compromise, the person have not been, I don't think that person have been born. Simon Ekpa will be the last person to even think about compromising or discussing with anybody anything that is not the freedom of Biafra. And like I said, any day I discuss with anybody, instead of discussing the Biafra freedom, I discuss for my interest. The spirit of my mother will slap me deaf and dumb. People don't know how I managed to come to do what I'm doing today. And like I said, I will remain a mystery. There is something powerful force that I can never go against. So any day that I do something that is not for the interest of Biafra and how Biafra will come, the spirit of my mother will slap me deaf and dumb. I think that is the highest thing that will happen to somebody before the person dies. So issue of Simon Ekpa compromising or collecting anything shouldn't come to anybody's mind. And those who have worked very closely with me will understand what I'm saying. Having said that, those who say they are not going to stay alive and see Biafra come, you see they are dying one after the other. So the politicians you are talking about, you should be talking about if they are alive till then. So those who make it alive will be treated in accordance with the Biafra law, the law of Biafra and the constitution of Biafra. So what the law says about the politicians who fought against the freedom of Biafra will take its course, not what Simon Ekpa say. So the law of Biafra will be designed based on the experience we have, based on what we went through in the process of our freedom, and on that ground, those that will write the constitution of Biafra will design it in a way that they will touch those who have fought against us, especially those who fall into the categories of politicians who are hell-bent to serve Nigeria, not Simon Ekpa. But of course, the law of Biafra will take its course, and the law enforcement agency of Biafra land will make sure
that they uphold the law of Biafra, and those who found wanting will serve, will given the punishment they deserve in accordance with the Biafra constitution, the Biafra law. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my PM, sir. Thank you. The last.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me on today's program, wherever you are joining from. I appreciate everyone that has connected to this program. Please like and share the program on your platform, share to family and friends, share to everyone that is close to you. Make sure that you share this very program so that it can get to them. Very, very important. We have come once again to do what we know how to do best. We have the responsibility to continue to preach the gospel of Biafra. Make sure that the message of Biafra gets to the ends of the world. I welcome every one of you that have joined us on this program. And I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiama continue to guide and protect you. I can see my beloved sister Linda TV show. As always, you're the first person to be there. I appreciate you, my sister Linda TV show. Please follow Linda TV show on her platform. If you are not following her platform, you will be missing a lot. Follow her. There are a lot of content there that is going to encourage you and promote what we are doing. I welcome Malachi Akbalago. Malachi, you're welcome. Thank you so much for joining, Malachi. I appreciate you. I welcome Frank Okoye. Thank you for joining, Frank Okoye. I appreciate you for being with us, Frank Okoye. You're always here. I sincerely appreciate you. Without you people being here, I can't be here. OC Inc. OC Inc., a very regular partner in this very platform. You are part of the owner of the platform, OC Inc. You are always here. I appreciate you. And I thank you for your constant support to this platform. Sunday Alo, my brother Sunday Alo, thank you so much. I appreciate you for joining Sunday Alo. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for being there. Thank you so much. Gerard DK, you are always with us here, Gerard. I appreciate you, Gerard. Thank you so much for joining us and making sure that this message continue to move on. My beloved sister, Stella Uzoka. Stella, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you, my beloved sister, Stella. Thank you for joining us. You are always here. I see your question if our PM is out. Once PM is out, you will not ask somebody. If our PM is out, you don't need to ask anybody. The news is going to be, it's not going to be one person doing the news. It's not going to be one person. Everybody is going to speak about it. Even the Janjaweed, even the enemies will be forced to carry the message. Once our PM is out, even Nigerian news will carry it. So it is not something to begin to ask, oh, is he out? Forget about all those AI-generated news that you people are watching. Some of you continue to follow the AI-generated news. I appreciate you for joining. I can see my lovely baby Z. Thank you for joining. I can see you there on TikTok. You're watching. You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you for your constant support. I appreciate you. And Stella, so don't worry, Stella. Don't worry. Don't bother yourself about all those. Once he's out, you are going to know about that. Ogi Ndukwe, thank you so much, Ogi Ndukwe. I thank you so much. I appreciate you for joining. Thank you so much for being part of the program, Ogi Ndukwe. Thank you so much. You are always here, and this is a family. We will continue to push this message and send it to those who need to hear us. DJ Daga. DJ, thank you so much, DJ Daga. You are here. As always, I appreciate you, DJ Daga, for your constant support. Chidubem Emmanuel, one of the strong members of the house, always here doing the needful, sharing and sending information where it need to be. Without you people, I can't be here. Thank you, Chidubem Emmanuel. I welcome you. Emeka Mbewu. Emeka Mbewu, thank you so much, Emeka. Thank you. I appreciate you. You are in your family. This is Biafran family. I welcome you. I appreciate you. And I thank you so much for always being around. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. KC Beke Amandi, thank you so much, KC. I welcome you, KC. Thank you so much for being with us. Thank you so much. I welcome you. As always, you are here. Please continue to send this message across. On this radical evangelism, the family has to do what we have to do. We are all families. My beloved sister, Victoria Nweke, another very strong family member in this very platform. These are the people that own the platform. They are always here at all times. And without you people, I cannot be able to handle this program every blessed day. But each time I on my camera and I see every one of you there, I feel stronger. No matter the attack, no matter the temptation, no matter the obstacles, I feel that there is need to continue to move on. I welcome James Chigozie, my brother James Chigozie. I welcome you and I thank you so much for being there. You are part of the family. I welcome you. Ututu Oma to all my Igbo Biafran brothers and sisters. I welcome all of you. Tina Oji, I welcome you, my beloved sister Tina. Always here. Wonderful, wonderful family members who are always here, making sure that this message continue to go to the ends of the world. Even when they try to limit us, they try to stop us, they try to make us stop. The members of the family of this house never give up. We continue, even if it is only one person, two people, we are always here and we will continue to push this message. I appreciate everyone that has connected. I can see Ukeoma Dominic. Thank you so much, Ukeoma Dominic. I appreciate you. I thank you so much for joining. May Chukwu Kukabiama continue to guide, protect, secure, and strengthen every one of us. We must see Biafra. We must see Biafra. There is nothing the enemy can do. Nothing the devil can do. Whatever they do, no matter how they try, we will all see Biafra. I welcome every one of you and I thank you so much for being part of this morning evangelism. And we will continue to do what we have to do when we have to do it and how we have to do it. My fellow Biafrans, remember everyone that is watching us, for those who are watching us for the very first time, or those who are joining us for the very first time, I want you to know that this platform where you are watching this program is a platform that is supporting Biafra. We are standing on the structure to restore Biafra. That structure to restore Biafra is where we stand. Today, we know that we have moved all the way downwards. From the time of Mazen Nandekano, we walked and moved from IPOB as an organization. We entered into the autopilot. From the autopilot, we entered into the Briggy, from Briggy, and today we are in the United States of Biafra. In that United States of Biafra, that is where we are today. And we all have to put our heads together and continue to do our job and what we have to do. Focus and continue to pray for our leaders to join us as soon as possible, because we need them. We need our Supreme Mazen Nandekano. We need our Prime Minister Mazen Samonekwa now. We need them more than ever. More especially our Prime Minister Mazen Samonekwa. We need him just like yesterday, so that he can accomplish his own part of the job that he just kicked off. The enemies never want us to accomplish anything. Mazen Nandekano started the mission, laid a foundation, and they took him away and took him to the zoo. Mazen Samonekwa came up and laid a foundation. Upon that foundation, which Mazen Nandekano led, Mazen Samonekwa built on that very foundation, brought us and took us ahead and gave us an army to defend us. Because the major problem we are facing today, undeniably, is the invasion of the Fulanis. Anybody in the contraption called Nigeria today that is not concerned about the invasion of the Fulanis is an enemy. You must stay away from such people. any individual or persons that today is not concerned about the invasion of the Fulanese, you should stay away from such people. Do not listen to them. Don't pay attention to them. Stay far, far away from them. Because that is the greatest problem that we are facing today in the contraption called Nigeria. Everybody, every indigenous tribe that is in that contraption, everyone that is connected to that very contraption called Nigeria, the greatest threat that we are all facing today is the Fulani invasion. Anybody that denies it is your enemy and is part of the problem. That is why when you see people open their mouth and talk about election, you see people talk about irrelevant issues, you see people blaming their own self, blaming their own people, instead of looking up, blaming the enemy, you will know that there is something wrong somewhere. You will know that there is something wrong somewhere. This strong foundation that have been laid, every one of us must hold our hand together and continue to do what we have to do. My fellow Biafrans, wherever you are watching this program from, I urge you in the name of Chukwu Abiyama, if you have not yet shared this program or liked it, you are not helping the matter. If you have not liked this program and you have not shared it, you are not helping the matter. In fact, you are part of the problem. Yes, I can confidently say that you are part of the problem. If you are here and you have not shared this program, you are here, you did not invite even one person, you didn't even like the video, you are part of the problem. Because the challenges we have is that the social media network is creating restrictions to see that they limit what we do. They limit the range we can go. They limit people we can be able to have access to. Please, every one of us should try as much as possible to do the needful. Thank you so much, my beloved sister, Stella Ozoka. I know you always do that because this is your platform. If you know you are a family member of this very platform, you are not supposed to be told or reminded. We are doing it for ourselves. You are not doing it for me. Every single one of us are here because Biafra is mentioned. If I were here talking about my own self, about my personal issues, many of us here would not be here. If I'm here talking about my own personal issue, many of us will not be here. Many of us always join this platform every morning, even when they are at work. Even when they are supposed to be resting or doing some other things, they bring out time to join us because this is something that concerns every single one of us. That is why I always say in this platform that every one of us, each day you wake up, you must ask yourself a question. Why are you asking for Biafra? Why are you joining those who are requesting for the freedom of the Biafran people? Why are you shouting and talking about the restoration of Biafra? This is a question that you must answer if you have not done so. Every single one of us must provide an answer to this question. Not until you do that, you will be deceiving yourself. Not until you do that, you will be confused and you'll be creating confusion yourself. Not until you do that, nobody is going to take you serious. We must know why we are doing what we are doing so that when we are defending our actions, we will defend it with all strength, without missing word and without looking back. I know why I am doing what I'm doing. That is why I have been constantly speaking for more than a decade. If I was doing it because of money, I haven't gotten any money from it for more than a decade. Somebody who has broadcasted for more than a decade and you cannot be able to boast for about a very big project or whatever from that, and why must you continue? You wouldn't continue, but simply because it is a project in the hand of Chukwu Abiyama. Simply because it is something that concerns every one of us. It is a matter of life and death. And because it is a matter of life and death, somebody doesn't need to come and remind me of my broadcast. I don't need anybody to remind me or tell me what to do, because I know that the right thing to do is to preach the right message, speak about Biafra. I know that our life depends on this. If we don't do it, nobody's going to do it for us. That is why every blessed day I come here online and I do what I have to do. Speak, air my own opinion, give my own voice. And everybody have the right to do the same. We must not allow the enemies to overtake us. We must not allow the enemies to overpower us. We must not allow the propagandas of the enemies to catch us. They will always try as much as they can, but we must not allow them to succeed. Wherever you are watching this program from, I urge you to please continue to stand on the truth and nothing but the truth. Remember, every morning when we come to this program, it is always an interactive section. A section where we interact with each other, we share opinion, we share views, whatever be your view, you bring it along, you share with us. In this platform, we don't gag people. You are entitled to your opinion. You have every right to say whatever is in your mind that you have to say. If you have a superior argument, you have the right to bring on your superior argument and put it forward. We will not stop you. It is your right to do what you have to do. Thank you so much, my beloved sister, Stella Uzoka. I appreciate you so much. And she said, Biafra is the only hope I have in this life, and it must be actualized by the special grace of Elohim. He said. That is it. This is the reason we are here always. This is the reason many of us, even when they have to be resting, even when they are in their work, they leave their job and they join us here. It is because of what you see our sister have written. Biafra is our hope. Biafra is our strength. Biafra is our future. Until you realize that, you might be making a great mistake. There is no hope in the Zoological Republic. It does not matter how many million times they hold the election. It doesn't matter who they make the president in the zoo. It doesn't matter how far they go. I bet you, nothing is going to save you. The only remedy, just as Master Samuel has said, the only remedy is Biafra. If you have followed us when I started this program, I played the program where two questions was asked. The first one was a question to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Somebody asked Mazen Nnamdi Kanu that our eternal leader, Dim Odumegwu Ojukwu, was deceived after he arrived from exile to Nigeria. He was deceived to join politics. And he entered into politics and they disgraced him. And the person was asking, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, is there anything that will be done that will make you to join Nigerian politics? And Mazen Nnamdi Kanu made it categorically clear that he would never, ever join Nigerian politics. He went as far as explaining what transpired in the case of our eternal leader, Dim Odumegwu Ojukwu. That even a local government election, our eternal leader could not be able to win in his own hometown. This is the man that is almost the most popular man in Nigeria. He could not be able to win election. And our eternal leader says, nothing will make him to join anything called politics. And if you know Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, you know he's not a joker. He doesn't say what and go back to it. Then the next video I played when I was starting this program was a question to Mazen Simon Ekpa. They asked Mazen Simon Ekpa, is there anything that will be given to you to make you to walk away from this restoration of Biafra? And Mazen Simon Ekpa said, nothing will be offered to him. That any day he enters into any personal agreement in the name of Biafra, any day he walks away from the journey of Biafra, that his late mother will slap him deaf and dumb. It's on record. I played it here. These are the men who laid the foundation upon which we are building today. These are the men that lay the foundation upon which we are building today. And when you look at these men, with all the promises they have made, they are standing gidigam on that promise. Our eternal leader did everything he has to do until he was called to glory. Our eternal leader, even when he came back from exile, he said, I will fight again if. In one of the programs, he shouted and said, let my people go. But today, you see some people like Peter Obi, they will tell you that Biafra is dead. Some of idiots will come and tell you that if he was here today, he will not support Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Some of the idiots will come and tell you that if he was here today, he is not going to support Biafra. Mad people everywhere, just to convince you, to make you believe them. Even when they know we have evidence of his actions while he was alive. After he came back from exile, he was ever ready to fight for Biafra. He made it clear that I will fight again if. And the whole papers carried it. Their news carried it. But they have forgotten. Today they will come and tell you, oh, if he was here, he will not fight. If he here was there. Even Effiong said it. Effiong said, if you do not treat them well, that their children are going to rise up and they will fight again. Today, are they treating you well? Are they treating you well? And some of them will come and tell you, Effiong handed over, he surrendered, and he cancelled Biafra. When Effiong handed over, there was no need to talk about Biafra. Mad people everywhere. Effiong himself said in his own word, he said it. If you do not treat them well, their children are going to fight. And today, what are you seeing? What are you seeing? Are we relaxing? Are they treating us well? Are they treating us well? And you say you don't know why we are fighting. Somebody like the old fool that is denying the truth. Go on. Who is still denying today? After making so many promises that never kept. A man that committed pogrom. A man that supported genocide in Biafra land. A man that sponsored the massacre of innocent people. Today he's denying the fact. And see yet, every single thing they did in those days is still happening up to today. Our eternal leader did his part. And when he got to the state of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, up till this minute, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is still standing and fighting strong in the front. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is fighting and fighting strong in the front. Remember, he promised that he will be in the front line. And today, he's in the front line. Today, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is in the front line, taking the bullet for you and I. Just as he promised that he will be in the front line. He's in the front line today. And you think he's going to withdraw? You have seen him in their own court. He told them, it is my right to fight for Biafra. Just to tell you that he is not going to step back an inch. He said it. It is my right to fight for Biafra, and I will fight. I will fight for as much as I can. And Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have continued to fight for Biafra. He has never looked back. He has continued to fight. Look at Mazen Samareba. After making that promise that he will fight for Biafra, that if he doesn't fight for Biafra, that his dead mother should slap him deaf and dumb. He went ahead to say that he will turn to a monster if Biafra doesn't come. Today, is he not still fighting? Is he not still fighting? Even in the court, while he was greeting the Biafra, he told them, continue doing what you are doing. Be strong. We are going to overcome. He didn't say, you people should take it easy. Please take it easy. Don't do again so that it doesn't implicate me. Take it easy. Stop doing this so that you don't implicate me. We didn't hear that from Mazen Nnamdi Kanu or Mazen Samareba. These are men who knows that we are in a war. And we need to fight to get what we want. What about you that have some little freedom? You that is outside and you have little freedom, what are you doing on your own side? What are you saying? What are you doing on your own side? What is your own contribution? How are you promoting and supporting the restoration of Biafra? What are you doing? That is the question that you have to answer. $1 million question that you have to answer. What are you doing? Are you part of those who are pushing propaganda and blackmail? Are you among those who derive joy in causing confusion where there is none? There are so many of us that they are expert in creating problem where there is no problem. So many of them are in this struggle. Even in Biafran government, they are there. They always try to create a problem where no problem exists. When they see that something is working, they want to create their own. They want to make themselves seen. And if you want to make yourself seen, you don't want to make yourself seen in the positive side. You always go to the negative side. Either by trying to bring your brother down, or trying to bring your sister down, or trying to lie against somebody, or trying to destroy what somebody is building. Are you part of those whose only project is to destroy what somebody is building? If you feel that your brother or your sister is not doing it well, as long as the aim of that your brother or sister is still the same aim you have, pursuing the same thing, both of you are looking toward the same thing. What you are supposed to do is to be focused. I expect you to be focused. I expect you to pay attention. I expect you not to be distracted. I expect you to be focused and do what you have to do until the right time. But what I'm expecting of you is not to continue to create confusion. Is not to continue to create chaos where there is no chaos. There are people today that are experts in creating problems. Even when they have nothing to offer, they will come to discourage people who are working, people who are ready to do things. They will discourage them. They will fight them. They will blackmail them. And when you leave the seat for them to do the job, they will not do it. There are many idiots like that. The people who were fighting Master Simon Ekpa. Oh, Master Simon Ekpa is not doing it well. Master Simon Ekpa is too forward. Master Samuel is talking too much. Master Samuel is only giving command. Today, it has been almost 7 months counted. Master Simon Ekpa has not spoken any word to Biafra. You that have been crying, Master Simon Ekpa, what are you doing today to secure Biafra land? We want to hear your voice. Every one of them, all of a sudden, they go deaf and dumb. Just wait. Wait, very soon, when Master Simon Ekpa come out and start to speak, you begin to see them begin to bring out their ugly head again. You see them, they begin to come out from their little holes. They begin to come out from their small holes. Today, Master Simon Ekpa is not here. Every single idiot that have been crying, Master Simon Ekpa did, Master Simon Ekpa did, Master Simon Ekpa. Today, Master Simon Ekpa is not there. What are you doing? What are you waiting for? Why don't you take it up and give the command? Are you not hearing about the loss of life of the Biafran people? Are you not hearing about the attack of the Janjaweed? Are you not hearing about the takeover of our forest? What are you doing? What are you saying? What are you saying? Every single one of us, there are many of them. When Master Simon Ekpa was there, go to their platform every single day. It is Master Simon Ekpa. When Master Simon Ekpa make a speech, they will use it and make a program. When Master Simon to give an order, they will use it and make a program. When Master Simon Ekpa post something, they will go and interpret it. They don't have any program, only to continue to translate and interpret whatever Master Simon Ekpa said to favor their own evil agenda. But today, that man you said is talking too much, he's acting too much, he is not here. It's been 6-7 months counting. Every of those idiots, starting from the Karawak lawyer to the rest of them, I am waiting to see them take action. I am waiting to see them command the Biafrans, take charge and begin to do things. I am waiting to see them confront the Janjaweed, confront the Nigerian government and speak about the issue that concerns their people. Every of those idiots have disappeared. We still have those kind of idiots today that are still here with us in this government. They are still here with us. They will have nothing to offer. They will only find fault in every single thing you do. They find fault. You saw my sister Monica talk about them. That some of them, they will come and always come and create impression that there's a problem. Their own idea is to always try to create impression there's a problem. If you make an innocent statement, they will translate it and interpret it to be a problem. You make an innocent suggestion, they will translate it and they will force other people to begin to misunderstand you. An innocent statement you made to make a correction, they will translate it and force every other person to begin to misinterpret what you have just said. There are people that are expert in this. This is what they do. Now, after they have succeeded in pushing that person aside, leave that job for them to do. They cannot. They cannot. Leave that job. They cannot. They disappear. But meanwhile, somebody who was there offering their own effort, offering their own little wisdom and knowledge, they were not appreciated. It is sad, but we have this kind of idiots. And today, we must continue to think inward and know why we are where we are. In this platform of ours, every member of this platform know that here, we don't come here to call people's name. We don't come here for propaganda against any tribe, race, or religion. All we do is to bring our plight to the world, to answer questions, and entertain superior argument. If you have any superior argument, why we must not do what we are doing, or a better suggestion, feel free. Click the link, come in, and give us your suggestion. As long as you come here, remain civil in your discussion. Whatever you want to discuss with us, be civil. Try as much as possible to be civil, no matter how angry you are. You are allowed to be angry. Every man is entitled to be angry. We cannot all agree at all times. But while you are in that your anger, try to be civil so that the people you are talking to can understand you. Nobody is a master of knowledge. We are all learning, and we will continue to learn until the day we go back to the grave. But when you come out, all you do is to castigate your brother. All you do is to speak ill of your own brother, your own sister. You even take away your attention. I can bet you some of us Biafra, if we use the energy we are using to attack our brothers, if we put that energy in tearing down the Zoological Republic and their cohorts, we will go home in a twinkle of an eye. If we invest the energy we are investing on abusing ourselves, attacking ourselves, and destroying ourselves, if we invest it against the enemy, our problem will be almost 80% solved. But they wouldn't do that. Where you have power is where your brother is, where your sister is. Even when you know you have nothing to offer. Why don't you go and take a seat and rest? Take blanket, cover yourself. Nobody's going to chase you out when Biafra comes. When Biafra comes, every single one of us will be there. We will all be there in Biafra, and we will make our contributions and our opinions known. Why are you not? Why agree to that? My fellow Biafrans, the time has come for us to wake up and do what we have to do. Today's program we have come, and the topic I chose to discuss today is the road of denial leads to the precipice of destruction, and that which denied cannot be healed. The road of denial leads to the precipice of destruction. When you continue to deny the fact, you continue to deny the obvious, destruction is going to be your end. This word is to the Nigerian government, it is to those saboteurs, it is those who are trying to sabotage the restoration, full restoration of Biafra. Those distractors. Once you continue to deny the fact that the Biafra has been declared, you are creating destruction to yourself. Once you continue to deny the fact that Biafrans have the right to have their freedom, they have the right to have their say, you are destroying yourself. And by the way, that which is denied cannot be healed. For Nigerian government, for Nigerian government. The more you continue to deny the facts of the abuse, the human rights abuse, the persecution of the Biafrans, the genocide that you are committing to the whole world, the more you continue to keep silent and deny the fact that there is genocide going on in Biafra land, do not expect peace anywhere in the world. Do not expect peace, because the evil that men do live with them. We must not keep silent. And the world must come to the fact that it is time for Biafrans to have their freedom. Nigeria must recognize our referendum. They must recognize the declaration of Biafra. A formal letter has been sent to them. A formal letter has been sent to so many countries of the world. They must recognize the fact that the sovereign state of Biafra must be. I welcome everyone that have joined us today. I can see my brother Greg is there, and I can see Akonye with also on that very place. So before my brother Greg speak, let's give Akonye with because of the location. Akonye with unmute yourself and speak to us. Let's hear you if you are there. Akonye with unmute yourself. Unmute yourself, Akonye with if you are there. Akonye with, are you there? If you are there, unmute yourself. Okay, I guess Akonye is not there. Bro Greg, unmute yourself. Speak to us, my brother Greg. Unmute yourself. I hope your network is going to allow you today. Bro Greg, unmute yourself and speak to us. Unmute yourself, bro Greg. What is going on? Are you there, Greg? Unmute yourself.
Yes, I'm here, man. It is. Good afternoon.
You're welcome, my brother. No.
Yeah. I cannot Chineke for today, for his goodness and his mercy. We thank him for the favor. We thank him for the opportunity. We thank him for the sustaining margin on the kind of time on Ekpan, even when they are in the dungeon. We thank him for the sustaining all the Biafrans, for the life of all our cabinet and the media and the military. May his name be praised, and may he continue to sustain them and protect them until our freedom shine like the torch. Yes, Maz, yesterday was like a fire. I entered 100 times. 100 times.
I see you know. They don't agree at all.
What happened? Yeah. But whatever, we must continue doing what we are doing. Yes. When they continue to deny all the evil they are doing to us, we will continue to expose them, and we continue fighting until we get ourselves, until we separate ourselves totally from them. They cannot continue denying us, killing us, and closing all the evil they are doing against the Biafrans. It cannot work. So the earlier they come out and discuss and everybody go his way, the better for them and for us. That is what I think on my own side. Nobody enjoying all this threat and bloodshed that caused by Fulanis. But they must understand they cannot kill somebody or fight somebody and their people will keep quiet. It's not possible. When they tell you they fight you, you will get up and look around to know when they're coming to fight you. You have to resist. That is a self-defense we're talking about. Because they're no more hiding it, that they're evil they are doing. But the only thing they are hiding is when they act, they hide it. They will not want the world to know what they are doing. But they are not hiding that they are doing evil. But they don't want the world to know the evil they are doing to Biafra. That is the only thing that is there. So, yes. Yesterday we are talking about a lot of things, and both to P2B, both to the denier of the man that have kept quiet for the past 4 years. Nnamdi Kanu have been in prison, and today P2B is coming out to tell the world, after all, what did Nnamdi Kanu do? That he didn't do anything. So for the past 4 years, until he went to election and he failed, he didn't know that Nnamdi Kanu did not do anything. Today, he is coming out again for election and telling the world, if I enter, I will bring him the first death. And after all, he did not commit any crime. Because they find out that everything that the court have been trying to do all this while, that the court now is exposed, everything is exposed. The world has said Nnamdi Kanu have not committed any crime. So why keeping him there? So, but they cannot use Nnamdi Kanu as a business and a campaign to get their business of politics. That is what we will not accept. Both P2B and his co-criminals in the zoo land. That is the thing. So, yeah. And the criminal Dego Maye continued deceiving himself. So, it is left for the Biafrans to know that they will resist them in every corner they are coming from. That is the fact. In the side of the people who say they are fighting freedom with us, I can hear yesterday when one of us that have been in the information in the Briggy cabinet before our PM was taken away, when he was lamenting the latest release of what they did, how the person that called his slave, our lobbyist, was saying that they would jail Finland will jail our PM, and his mentor, when he come out, he will not be mental fit to continue the project. So it's for you to see. So they know what they did, and they know what their plan and all that they have been doing. And the confirmation of that they changed the Briggy document since September, even when the PM was there and he didn't know. And they changed it to put their name as the president instead of the PM. So, my brother, a lot of evil have been done. A lot of evil have been done. I don't know how good, how powerful this God is. That's why some people who used to say there is no God, they would think twice. If all these things are happening, when things are happening, you must ask it. God will really show the reason why he allowed those things to happen. So it shows that these people knew very well what they are planning. And any person coming here to tell you that from this fair back group, if they are 100 there, I bet you at least 50 knew exactly what happened to Simon Ekpa. I'm telling you, with all this information, that the West PM was there, they changed documents without him knowing. And they are telling us that the Finland will not release him. So it means everything they are doing, they were well prepared, and before they started doing everything they are doing. So it's a very big shame. And thank God for the Tongozo rebels. I will always say, thank God that she and those who voted that Biafra must be declared, they will not understand, but in the future, they will know what that woman, if there is no writing the Tongozo rebels did, for accepting that there must be Biafra, the declaration on 29th November 2024. That for me is enough. I'm telling you. Because what these people did, by now everything must have been closed. We wouldn't have been coming here every morning or afternoon to be talking about something concerning Biafra. But thank God we'll be strong. We will not accept them to do what? To take over the Biafra. And they have failed and they will continue to fail. In every corner, God will always expose them.
You see?
That is it. Yeah. So I talked about again about the information of one of our brother in Ghana. The Igbos must change. It does not mean that Elon Musk, the richest man in the world, beget the one that has Amazon. These people are not making noise. Why can't Igbo people make their money? If they want to invest anywhere, they will invest quietly and enter their house. Why must we make noise with every small thing we want to do? Everywhere we have Igbo in Germany, Igbo in South Africa, Igbo everywhere. All these ages, what are they doing for the Igbo people? What is this in the first place? So please let our people know how to behave. They have none of Igbo persons safe. They have been among 10 persons in Nigeria if they start counting as the richest people. And those people that have that money doesn't make noise. How many Fulani that are fucking all your money every day are making noise? How many of them are making noise? So let our people know how to behave. Not when somebody sees some changes in this thing, started trying everybody to bow before him. And he's even do it in a foreign land. Let them learn how to behave. If you have money, please cool down and go enjoy your money. This is maybe he will do that thing in Ghana and they will destroy it and nothing will happen. He should count himself lucky now that there is that issue. If he is wise now, he will leave that land and go home and look for where to develop. If he is wise now, he will know that anything he did outside the Igbo land is not secured. Even the one he did in Igbo land, some heads will see go like Soludo going after Emerson.
How are you? Fine. Oh, very fine or little fine? Oh,
So that is the situation. So let them please learn how to manage themselves in anywhere they are, and know that the battle we are fighting is the whole West Africa. Anywhere Igbo people are, they are facing envy and hate. So they should not be bringing our legs out every time. If you go to envy, you go to South Africa envy, you go to Kenya envy, and when the envy is coming, still our people are not learning. If they talk about people who have money in West Africa, none of them will come out as first and see they are most noise maker. So that is my little message this afternoon. Thank you, Mazi, for giving me this opportunity. I will come back if I have time. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my brother. I appreciate you. Akonye Wetera, are you there?
No, meow.
No.
Yeah. Good morning from my end.
You're welcome, my brother.
Uncle Greg, thank you for your submission. And our brother there, Ocean Master. Thank you. The chooks.
You see?
Njem anyị nọ n'ime otito dịka ọ na-emezi anyị arụ but agara aghara na mgbagbu a ga-ejiri maka mgbagbu ghara ọgụ. So anyị pụtakwa ha anyị too gị n'ihi na a sị na-eto onye gwọrọ akịdị ume adịghị ịgwọta ọzọ but ihe otito na-emezi anyị na-adịzi ka onye toro ọghọrọzie toro
ma onye a na-eto eto ma onye na-eto eto I just suspect.
Achọrọ m ịma this past week the network was terrible, so I wasn't much active. So I didn't know there are some messages that were flying online that PM will affirm his bail condition. Definitely by Monday, Tuesday, he will be joining his family. So I'm not any information I get disposed for ndị nọ outside whether ma ọ ka nọ behind bar ka enwego ka esi release ya all those stuff because all these people that talk rubbish I've unsubscribed them everywhere. I only focus on USB channel and a few other people. But I've checked those channels, so I didn't see information that affirm the one flying everywhere. So I'm saying my jaw.
Oh yeah, and I'm on the content creator. They will always create content, man. The AI creators. They know the expectation. That is how they feed. They know the next action online, what you're expecting, and they know that that is what the people are expecting. So when they use that as breaking news, it will draw traffic to their platforms. That is what they do. Everybody know that is the next step where everybody's expecting the bell condition. That was what said. Oh, he in his last court. In his last court, they said 2 weeks. So we are still looking within that 2 weeks. They say from that time to 2 weeks, within that range, that he can come out. They will conclude his bail processes and conditions. Then he will come out within that 2 weeks. So we are still looking that could happen at any time, but nothing like that yet. So nothing can predict them. They just want to use it to draw people's attention, knowing fully well that is what the people are expecting. So they use it as their breaking news to draw traffic to themselves. It's not something that's going to be hidden. Even Nigerian media will carry it. They will speak about it. Nigerian media themselves will talk about it. That is the kind of news they want to carry. And then,
thank you so much, the last line of Uncle Greg. Let me start my own submission from there today. That's last line. I'm not going to go against one's belief. But then when one thing we African are missing. You see this impression of faith, belief, and hope. It has kept us in the back, in the dark. And the white people that brought all this ideology, they knew that is what they will use to capsize our ship that is sailing on the right direction. So I'm not trying to denigrate him or talk down on his belief, but I just want to pick my point from there. So how am I buttressing my point this morning? According to my own belief, understanding, and the little knowledge that I want to share. There are some situations that uphold those faith, hope, and whatever belief that one is holding fast. This quest for self-determination that we are in, I don't think that faith is playing any role. The illusion of faith, hope, and whatever is even the reason why the person of Nnamdi is still behind bar. If you check the way Simon worked, he never worked with those things. He studied Nigeria. He knew where to hold them and when to leave them there and hold them another place. He based his analysis on reality, facts. You know, when they took our PM away, emotions were flying high. I remember on this channel, I tried to make my point that if we didn't put our asses together, that Trump will finish as a president of America and he will never look on our side. Because he was not a police already. But the likes of Fam, They are lobbyists. Name them. Yeah, we just concluded meeting with the top one, top this one. Ask your madam, who has she met? So those people they met then, I don't even know whether the meeting is in Kula. I mean, the time frame they gave them has not come to stay. So that's the little thing I want to say because we and the people in this struggle, many even in this USB, there are many that are still waiting for their own right time to manifest. That's why I say, what is the definition? You have classified the struggle for yourself. How did you define it? Let me just tell you, I only goes to few channels now. When I've seen your dexterity, the consistency in your analysis, I come there. I'm the only one sounding right. Well, that is my belief. I discovered that you work with my own definition of the struggle. I have been consistent on it. You didn't come to be fair in the morning, a bit dark and fair in the afternoon, and then change to your color in the evening. No. But I've seen that you have been one. You have been firm from morning till night. Because me, I've been firm in my own way, my own definition of the struggle. I've known what I want, and I go for what I want. Concerning people that are defending one Nigeria, concerning our people with their rascality. In this country we are, Nigeria as it stands today, when you talk about the tribe, the indigenous population that has the greatest money, they are Fulani. And they have them in thousands of numbers. Maybe that Tata just passed away. Do you know how much they paid? Or how much they have paid before for him to be buried in Medina? Because when it was shaky, they started agitating that in all his life, all he wanted is that when he passed on, that he should be buried in Medina. The white, do you think they deal with belief even if they are Muslims? They have rules. They have set out rules that if you fulfill it, you do free. That is why when you meet Oyibo, if you tell him the truth in the morning, you hold on to that truth. I've been able to study them, but I will not be here to tell you guys that have studied on papers and are now working with them. But if I'm wrong, maybe you will tell me I'm wrong. Real Oyibo, because in the midst of every 12, you still come across Judas. But real Oyibo always want honesty from you. Put racism at the side. Anytime he starts smelling something fishy, their own side is that they will never trust you because they know that snake, the word end, will never give birth to a frog. And if it happens, it is an abomination. Definitely, when you lie today, the probability that you lie maybe when the circle complete, maybe after 2 years you lie to him. Definitely, when another 2 years complete, you will lie to him again. So he will choose to cut you now to avoid that lie coming again in another dimension in the next set. So those are the things that our people are not putting into consideration. Many people come into this struggle purely, but because of the situation, the circumstances around them, they flipped. Okay, when this redeclaration, this USB redeclared, I remember when the Sultan of France was with the USB. I remember Ado Koko, they were with us. Though she was very dormant. If I'm in the cabinet, I wanted to, because me, any red flag, I pick it. That day that they were having, was it question and answer? When they called on her to answer, she said that she just woke up. I said, were you not briefed of such thing?
Who is
And
that?
even if you were not briefed,
Who was that?
I don't know.
Okay.
Even if you are not briefed, can't you coordinate yourself and guide yourself as a public servant? Know what to say? And she repeated it. I was asleep. But in any ways, we are in it. He just tackled the answer to the question. Maybe nobody asked her any question again because it was into religion and whatever. I don't be one day say you want to go and join that you will take up a traditional side. So all these guys, they all spoke good of Biafra. But today, some are docile, some have gone comatose, some are on defense, some have now brought their real color with the something when the indicator of the reason why they are there. I don't know who wanted to be, since they have been able to extract the financial parastatal from Ogenkele. Let her position herself again because if she draws the highest traffic, is it from California, whatever, she will be made a financial minister or secretary. So that Atochego, Sebedelu Lanya Small Pelena, and Ngozi or the current cabinet did not buy to her idea. Yeah, to work. Is that the reason why? When people were calling PM Mubonyori, that made some to go and start profiling the young man and discover of a truth, this young man has made his money in Finland. And that one came down. They started pushing the ideology that we don't see how that will bring Biafra to us. That they will see and let us see. That made the Kenga, was it the Kenga to say that instead of Simon to bring Biafra,
let it not come.
Let it not come. So these are the ideology, the inclinations that we're moving around. On one platform yesterday, I was telling the Biafra exodus. Igbo onye Igbo ọbụla aka ya asị gị na ya we are descendant of the Jew. Then ijuzie ya kedu ihe iji bụrụ descendant of the Jew, ọ sị gị na Jew la survive everywhere ha gara. Now ị gazikwa abuttress that point ka ha la survive ebe ha gara. Kedu njirimara ha ebe a ha gara? Kedu njirimara ha mere years back mere eji gbusisie ha before ha ala ebe ha lara? Ka ha lara ebe a ha lara now, kedu ikwe ka ha si eme sọsọ nke ahụ? That one ndị Igbo na-eme doing well in isolation mere ndị si na money bụ wọta ji erugharị laasụtọgharị ọnụ n'ala Igbo egwugharị siren ndị na-amaghọ ka m ga-esi kwu, people that are easy to be swayed and wooed into evil ji join ya igbu mmadụ, irepasị mmadụ, ime ihe ọjọọ dị iche iche. Soludo gara flag ya off isu imi ịmakwa ha na onye ọbụla ịma na o so na BLA ọla ọ na-ekwu ihe ladịghọ mma, just kwuo onye gị 500,000 guys, young guys are ran away from Onitsha. Onye nwere ka o si chọọ gị okwu maybe some years back, ije kpọọ ndị aka odo ma ọ bụ ndị obodo ga-achị ma agụleche mgbe ya nwa esiala onye anụma n'ọbụ onye IPOB anwụrụ nwanne gị, emeghị ihe amụsụ, enye gị 500,000, iri ego ọbara, gaa ụlọ ụka ime ọpịpịa, ọsọbaya ndị ụka agwala gị na ịbịa ha na ime ọpịpịa, enye gị penance na God ha nwa dị n'eluigwe ahụ ma amaghị ebe adreesị ahụ ka ha gbaghara gị. That is it. Because ọ bụrụ na mgbe omenala na-aga n'ihu, ọ bụkwa ndị aja na mgbe ụbọchị gburugburu bụ ime ihe ọjọọ adị na nkịta bịara akwala be gị ọ na ofu ihe dị aṅaa mere gị. It won't be like that. We turn back to our creator. Okay, those our forefathers mgbe ụwa bidoro. If this God has na ha fere bụ ihe ọjọọ, kedu ka ha si lụtọ ala anụnwa anyị nọsị anyị na-azọ today asụsụ anyị na-asụ ofe niile bụ ihe ha mere chekwabere mmụọ nwa nye nwa mara na onye anụnwa bụ sickle cell even though they did not name it sickle cell mere eji asị na ịbịa jụọ ese ebe ndị a ka mmadụ agbụrụ ha ma ha adịkwa ndụ ogologo which means ọ bụ na ndị ọcha bịahụ be anyị we will improve on it. We improved on China and start giving it name that will be everlasting. Ụbọchị bụrụ gbe enwe ndị bụ ije ebe ha sị gị na ndị abịa ha na-esi bụ ọgwụ malaria and ije ebe ahụ ha nye gị ọgwụ malaria ọla who sustain them ma ha leyi akpụkpọ anụ. Why do we choose to denigrate ourselves? Bụ inferiority complex na-eme ndị be anyị now. If onye ji maybe nwachukwu 50 million o je goro moto easy buy 100 million o ga-akwụnye 20 million ole ya rezi mkpụrụ ọgwụ ụlọ bụ chaf n'ime ya ka o were mitie up ka o were bụrụ uduos onye si ebe o jee Ghana o jee chibe igwe na-ebusa nri o ruo Germany ọ nọ ebe a nwa 20 years ọ lafụtazi onwe ya na ya nọ na Munich na ya bịara Munich 1985 na ya ekwesịghị oge ya bụrụ igwe maka na ọ sụwa ka asụsụ over time ọ nọrọgo some government have come and gone. He's been able to establish some relationship with people ọ sịghị na ya bụrụ igwe abala Nigeria iru ugwu Hausa igwe ndị Igbo iru nọ na ala ofe mmanụ nọ igwe ndị Igbo ebe ha azụ egwusisi onwe ha ala ama aka. One thing I know, whether people on the comment section, see, before I joined in the Kanu, I had a dream. I'll be dropping my own small. Before I joined in the Kanu, 2015 March, by 2014 November, I had a dream 3 times. I went to people, they told me that this is what will happen in future. I am Bundi man. If I didn't go, if I didn't go, he had of Hitler Mary, Gabu Akamu case. If you depend, they go today, meaning we are. I am Bundi by Gabe Bucha. Apasolu does not want the flan in the Bunti by non deep with the terrorism to score political point. PG Potak is not of flan to show that you look right before the caliphate. Don't worry. Have you Bunti when they succeed in our land? You see those their children, Peter Villa Wulilia Wunami, family and UK. Was all abroad in the US. When they finish dealing with the people on ground, they will send their secret people abroad because they will start terminating those people who have a hope that after their era, they will come and still rule Nigeria. So that they will be remembered as his father, he fought for one Nigeria, he stood for one Nigeria. He never supported his people. In fact, give him. They will track them down. Unless our people, I do say it. You see all these people in online and Adibo, I need to be we are not serious. A time will come, we don't even need to appear anywhere. Lazy high name. I use the Hamufu as an example. The time came, they come out. If I had people that followed up the protest they did, in that midst of their protest, you will know that some of them will be saying, Adibi, we know this Simonekba would have been our savior. Time will come. That's why I tell anybody that is speaking for Biafra, stand on the truth. Posterity will judge. Time will come, this my voice, people will pull it out. Mark today, I didn't make clear not to praise myself, but time will come. All our people that contribute on this your section, people will extract the voice to use it to judge the happening there. Let our people keep feeling themselves. They can never allow money na water oge na bia. I like people like me now. Upon a hard as well, I had a chore carry state their grazing route so that they will be grazing free. Ikutoku ranch na asigi taa mechie ọnụ. Ikutoku restructuring asigi taa restructuring my food. Ikutoku state police asigi na emaghị ihe ị na-eme. That we have not reached that stage. Anything that will impede their plan, they don't even want you to conceive it. Gịnị ka Gowon kwuru gbasara ụlọ agụsị asambili? The only thing I hate is that Ojukwu said that the army should jiri journal. Who are the people that are advising not to make army, not to decentralize army? Britain! Because as at that moment, all the top, most trained, most well-read military were all from the south, old southeastern region structure. Shebi Abacha, he went to study in England. They said he's not trainable. They later sent him to Russia because Nigeria money was flowing. They were looking for how to spend their money. Who said it? And Nigeria has money, but they don't know how to spend it. They were begging people to go to school. This idiot, neurosurgeon, Yusuf something. Our people are suffering. Come in the north, we are the most malnourished. Since Tinubu were a toy and last year, Arabia this year, Yakalafuka and national television. They were all trained with our money. Charles Apoki every time, because I cool down to write my comment. Yes, but you will not tell me not to express myself. I tell him that I am 30 years and above. Since I was born till now, I've never gained anything from Nigeria. Talk more of the unity and diversity you appreciate. It is because that Nigeria is in a mess. That is why when you drop one thing, people see you as someone that is making sense. And the traffic is generating dollars for you.
That Charles Apoki, I don't even know where he's heading. Each time he's talking sense, end up in talking about that unity and diversity. I don't know. That doesn't happen.
The system is called crippled. That is why you are having gigantic school. Next time I will ask him, you so much love Nigeria, but you said you want a global family. Almost all your family now are in abroad, and you brag about it. And you say that you don't let them come. And when they come, that is why you are looking for a way to build a house that when your grandchildren from abroad come, they will not cost you. You've not taken up a contract. If the system is working, will you be rich, get rich through school? Because government school that you went to, you see, you talk turkey, you talk conflicts, it will be there now. Both the poor and rich will be there. We keep deceiving ourselves. Then catalyst. Our people seems to be foolish. When you talk, they say you don't know anything. Investigation in na since mgbe si ya ka na-ekwu okwu mana oziokwu o kele m good morning to see ya ele ma ya la time ka mara ma aka na la money ọ sịrị la vam bidoro ụlọ onye akpara wa bidoro ụlọ oge nke bịara ihe ta anya mebi ebe ọla arụ ụlọ gaa ka ọrụ chatụ whether ma the video bụ AI or n'ezie n'ọnọdụ na Nigeria. So all those things you are now coming today to be telling us that the money the foolish ones that get to go to gathered for you guys, that you guys let the money to be shared to you. But your major topic was that who choose or what you. Now that you have discovered that Ogenkere is an evil man, I've not heard you talk about the tools again. Talk about Ross. I've not heard you talk about it again. And people still go to what? People still call you and say, right down. Brothers and sisters. Then my last point before I yield. There are some people I follow. They are on the platform of church, but the little experience and idea about spirituality, I know that spiritual world, there's nothing like church. If God has given you the gift and you are able to work on it, He'll be showing you mysteries. They said the people that I followed, partly I followed them. One of them said that Simon will be arrested. He now had the motion that he will be sent to Nigeria. Later, they arrested Simon. One said that three of them that I want to use as the specimen to analyze what I'm saying. They all said that a time will come they will arrest Simon. Some didn't see that Simon will be taken brought back to Nigeria, but it come to pass. Simon was arrested. They now come again that to win the case. Likely, our PM is winning the case. They are now coming again that he will sign a deal and he will bring war to Nigeria. And me, as a spiritual man I am, I've made my own little consultation and I know who Simon is. He will come out and he will bring war to Nigeria. So to those that are with you guys in abroad speaking for this Biafra, I beg you. Ndị Igbo sikwa na agha kara aka adịghị nwa ngwụrụ. Ọ kakwa gị mma na iwepụrụ ahịhịa adịghịla anya. Kedu ka esi ka Baịbụl si dedi ya bifo idebi iwepụrụ plank dịghịla anya bifo ịchọgbu onye ị na-ewepụ ahịhịa dị ala anya. Ọ kakwa gị mma na ka ị pụtara nke ị chọrọ iri awọ chọkwa ha awọ gbara agba rie karada akpọgo ori awọ ka ịza. Abụkwana mma ihu abụọ ọsọ agha ga-eri gị. Because mgbe Simon na-eji eri ndị be anyị ọfịs obi ya dị ọcha ga-ebido ọrụ. If you look in France, nobody will deal with you. They will come for you. They will come for you. Then you will know that the Oyibo abụghị ndị be anyị because ha ada aga ụka. Abụghị ndị ga-apụta ụtụtụ kwuo erie asị na ha ga-eje confession na mgbede. They will come for you. The emissaries of Nigeria. For the fact one day you talk about Biafra and you believe that then maybe you take down your channel, you will hide. Don't worry. They will come for you then. So when Moyesu Ometitimi Onuchebiri wanting to go Erutia, better put your ass together. If you bring for back a group of 101, stay there. The recent breakaway, stay there. Champion the cause there. Stop backstabbing your brother. Stop making Ngozi Oraveze your topic. Let the ball, which is Biafra, be your topic. So that when that time will come, when the breeze will blow, foul bomb open, they will know of a truth that this foul is healthy. And Chukwu Kikabia Mahela whiter than white. Kamaka Koge sees okay because Chukwu Kikabia Mabopa Chindoka. Chindoka. Because of Chindoka, I had the Bible, Gahimia. Okay, Joku Bible nas ka mmadụ ụra na ntị nke a weti nke ọzọ. Abraham amara ụra na ntị o wee gbuo ndị mmadụ ruo ọgụ gbuo ha 1,000. Ọ mgbe ha chọrọ ịrụ anya arụmala ka e were edekọ onye si amụte bịa were na-ama anyị mmiri na-ata ya arụla afọ anyị ọnụ jide ala Igbo tụọ na upside down. Ndị ụka onye ụka ka m rụrụ ọrụ n'ezigbo ka m mere nji pụọ wee were ọgwụ mee m arụ mgbe m bụ ụkala isi. So onye ọzọ tinyekwa isi kịta were egbu m gbuo onwe ọba ajọ ọgwụ itinye isi na mụcha oge na mmụọ afọ gị ewere m ndị ụka ndị ụkọt bụrụ ndị nke mere nji bụrụ ogbenye na ọ nọ Germany mgbe ọsọ ọ natara na egboro m boys nwụrụ ya ọkwa security ka a ga-akpụ ya nara m ego mem useless kwụọ agụrụ onwe mgbe m pụta n'ụtụtụ nri rice 15 naira nchọta pure water 100 zụrụla aṅụ ka ọ bụ na ihe nọ m n'afọ so mbọsọ o jekọtara na-alọta akpọrọ m boys je mụọ bi ọkpọkwa ihe ga-asị na terrorism onye ndị be anyị na-eme n'ala Igbo onye bụ ịgafe ebe ya ịkata life for compound ise rutebe nna m ị bịa round ya like 20 boys ego mụnwa bụ onye chọpụtara ihe mere nara m 1.3 million ụfọdụ ka ị nara 6 million tikọta ego o nwere ike oro Germany na ojechi eze ife bụ ụlọ aba na Igbo community in Germany ị ga-amakwa na ọ bịara village bịa ugbo mbela na village bịa Germany then ọ nlekọta na after 10 years ọsị ochere ochefuola onye amụma na-echebiri ya then gwara dị m echezi ụka mụsọ gbara ụkwụ n'ala Igbo aga m egbu ya ruo eluigwe Chineke kpechaa ikpe mgbe ihe mere ji gbu ya ọsị na ọkụ mmụọ chebe ọkọ ndị mmadụ na-eji ọkụ mmụọ mgbe Chukwu nwa kere ọkụ mmụọ ma ọ bụrụ na-eme ezisi ka ọkụ mmụọ ka alaeze you must be a wicked God.
Thank you.
So that is what I want to say. Everybody should sit up before you know online akọ yawu yawu osu ino yesu ayi.
Thank you for your line of thought and word have spoken. As I have always said, when it comes to the issue of religion and people's faith, we have to respect every people's faith. Let everybody practice whatever they want to practice. When it comes to faith, it is a thing of the mind, a thing of the heart. And when you look at it critically, you see that the problem are the human beings that are involved. It is not even the faith itself, not even the religion itself. It is the people. This same confusion is everywhere. You go to Omenala, you see some of them there. You go to Christianity, you see them. You go to other religions, you will see people who are there for their own selfish interests and whatever. So spiritual things is the things of the heart, and all you have to do is to be careful where you are learning from. Be careful what you are learning from. As you are reading, allow the Spirit of God in you to direct you. Allow Chukwu to teach you what you are reading. Don't act because somebody is acting, or say what because somebody is saying, or do things because somebody told you to do. That is why God created us and gave every one of us conscience. We all have. There is no human being on the planet Earth that doesn't know when they are doing evil. They know. They know. Every man that is doing evil knows that he or she is doing evil. You can continue to pretend. You can continue to deny it. You can continue to deny the fact that you do not know that you are doing evil. And that is where it will take you to your own destruction. And that is where you will never heal and you never get correction. From the beginning, when we are created, from the beginning, every one of us was given that choice of good and evil. You know what is good to do. You know what is bad to do. Nobody's going to force you to do this or do that. Make the choice within yourself and follow your heart. In following your heart, it's not that you don't know what is good or what is bad. You know it already. It is plain. It is not hidden. Just like some people who come and tell you, I don't know whom to follow. I don't know who is right or who is wrong. Every single one of us knows, except you don't have conscience in you. Which I know there are people who their conscience is dead. Even as their conscience is dead, it doesn't mean that they don't know good and evil. They know what is good and what is bad. The only difference is that when they are committing those atrocities, they don't feel any remorse. That is the difference. When they say somebody's conscience is dead, it doesn't mean that that person doesn't know what is right and what is wrong. They know. They know what is wrong. They know what is right. They know the good, they know the bad, they know the ugly. But the difference is that they don't feel remorse when they do what they want to do. Whatever comes to their mind, they go ahead and they do it. They don't care. That is different. For somebody that has a conscience, before you do something, you think twice. Even when you are hot, even when you see like this thing, I think this is the right thing to do, this is the way to take vengeance. But because of the process and whatever, you say, no, I will not do it. These are people that have conscience. So that is why most times I'll, just like even as you said in the government, Mazen Nandekano said it, Mazen Samanapa said it, when it comes to the issue of religion, it is individual. Everybody, to your tent, O Israel, make your choice what you want to do, where you want to be, how you want to do it, it is up to you. But when it comes to the state, we already have our choice of what we are going to practice, and it will be regulated. You as an individual, all you have to do to help yourself, whether you are Omena now, whether you are a Christian, whether you are a Muslim, whether you are Hindu, whether you are Jew, whichever one you are, please mind what you hear, what you learn. As you're hearing those instructions, as you're learning, apply your common sense to it. Ask questions. Ask questions. When you ask questions, if the answer is not clear to you, take a walk and look for somewhere else you can grow your spirit. I welcome my beloved sister Ijoma. Go ahead and speak to us, our sister Ijoma. If you're still there, you've been there. I call you with it. Always speak for a very long time. I know him. So go ahead, sister Ijoma, if you're there.
Thank you so much, Bro Chiefs. Thank you. Good morning, Biafrans. Utotoma, everybody. Thank you. So I want to continue from where our brother stopped. And there was something he said that the Westerners speak truth at all times. And I want to say, every human beings, even them, they know that the only thing that stands the test of time is truth.
The truth.
Yes. But telling me that they speak the truth more than us, my dear brother, with my own experience, so big time lie. They tell you what you want to hear. Go and verify. They tell you what will cool you down. We are the people that speak the truth more because we are not afraid of anybody. The blacks speaks more truth than these people. And the earlier we start telling ourselves the truth, the better. Because many of us, this has deceived us. They see white, they look like they see God. But it's the same people that put us in this problem we are into today. It's the same people that give the law that cannot stand on the law they brought. It's also the same people that are coming to our place, taking things, coming back, telling their people that we don't exist, that we are animals. Where is the truth in all this? They have no culture. Everything you see in the West was copied, modified, brought back. If you go very close to them, you will notice one thing. If you really, 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 when I say close to them, it's not by go to work. If you go close to them, they invite you inside their house to eat or anything. There is something you will notice. No matter how intelligent you are, the first thing they want you, the first impression they will give you is that you are lesser than them. They will not come out with, except you don't have sense. That is the first impression, because that is the basis of their lives, especially when they see us. They take us that we don't know, because they were told, I don't know how this, Dr. Arikana, ambassador, that woman that brought out the real truth for the Francophone countries. Imagine one person bringing out the truth, that woman. And there have been thousands of Africans, they holding that position for years. Saw what she saw, but they kept quiet. They didn't talk. She was the one that brought out the truth. That woman said, the most hated and not disliked race is us. And every one of us will agree. When I was in the zoo, there was a woman I met in the hospital, private hospital. She was a doctor. She came back from America because of, they want to push her to feel less. She studied there. She has a family there, a very beautiful family. She met me and my daughter. She came close to me. She just returned. She was so, when they just returned, they see if you're responsible, they want to approach you. So she came and approached me. We greeted well and everything. And she tried to make me talk. I'm very careful. I'm not a talking person, and I don't talk out of point. If I don't know what I want to say, I better shut up my mouth than to talk myself into trouble. So, but she's making me to converse like a friend, and at the time, she saw that it's not what I'm here to see the doctor and just get out of this place. She now told me that she came back from America. And when she asked, because there was something my daughter said, and she knew that I have access to Europe. And she asked me, how do you see those people? I said, everybody is two. Me, I have my good, I have my bad. Because my mother would always tell us that you don't judge people by what people tell you. You allow the people to show you themselves before you judge them. So she told me straight that they just arrived from America. They left their job, she and her husband, because of so. And that thing really pained me. And she told me, she advised me, if you are going to live in the West, be very careful. Stand on your ground, don't let them intimidate you. I said, no problem. She tried to stop further. I stopped her. Because if you don't have sense, she may be advising you rightly, but if you go by that, you may see good person and you take that advice to miss your own chance. So I stopped her. When I came and I started with them, I saw what she said. And we all that are living in the West, we saw that. So when we come and we say these people tell the truth, we are not telling our people the truth at all. We are not telling our people the truth. They are the ones that lie most. They will only tell you what, within themselves. I have stayed like this with them. A brother is asking a sister something. I am seeing that thing, koro, God bear me witness. And the sister is telling the brother what the brother wants to hear. That was the day I say, God have mercy. Later, I understood that in the whole family, that brother and that sister is the most close, because the other brother, there was something that happened, and the other brother made a reference. It's only this person that you go with, because the other people will tell this one the truth. He will not like them. So this one that he liked is the one that will tell him what he wants to hear. That was why I knew what happened that day. So, like you said, if they didn't come to us, I think it would have been better, because we will build on, look, this China we are seeing today, go and check their history. Chinese locked their country from the West entering it for 30 good years, 30. Nobody entered. Now Africa, we are making noise because we are here. Some that understand a little, then African Union is coming to say that they're rebuilding Africa. You cannot be corrupt. You are on the seat through corruption, and you are telling me you want to change something. It does not happen that way. It's not possible. The same African Union is against the only man that everybody has seen in the world doing something for his people, Traore, and you want to change Africa. You know, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu will say that the problem of the black is that we don't reason. But it's unfortunate that the people they have already always positioned to be the spokesmen of us are people that have no even brain, not to talk of reasoning. They pick them there either for corruption or for something, put them there, use them as robots to do exactly what they want them to do, so that they protect them from their own ills. So if for us as Africans, we have to stand up and let our people know as it is. We don't need to lie about it, so that our children that are growing will not see these people and continue to see them like they are God. They are our problem. They are our problem. We have this problem, but they are 60% our problem. So let us balance this issue whenever we are saying it. For the young ones growing, for the young, even here, I let my children see this. There are some things they will ask me. Always make things balanced and allow them to judge for themselves. Don't deceive them. Don't tell them this and after this, because if you are not helping them, the world we are now, everything is like a white paper. Like my daughter asked me one day, say, these people say they are white people. We are black. You are not black. You are brown. And then the color white they taught me in the school, they are not color white. A child of 10 years told me, I laughed my head off that day in front of the father. He said they are not color white, so why should they say that? So, mommy, what is their color? I told her, I said, they are colorless.
Mm-hmm.
He said, they're supposed to say that now. Why are they saying they are white people? They are not white. And many children will be asking themselves this thing. So let us balance things. Let God help us. For us, from some of us that have their passports, thank God that in the United States of Biafra, you have only one passport. I'm so happy for that law. You either here or there. So for some of us that had their passports and thought that they have entered the heaven they thought them, they are making big mistake. If you are in the West and you are not seeing the next 10 years here, you are not telling yourself the truth. Time soon, if God help Africa, some people like Traore continue to catch this power they are catching. Very, very, I'd say before 10 years. The condition here, they will not tell you to leave your passport. The condition here will remind you that there is a place you are coming from. And you pack your load and face that place. And that will be the first set that will leave. The second set that will leave will be the set community will tell to leave. Watch and see. This is going to happen in our own lifetime. So anybody that is supporting the United States of Biafra, know that you are supporting your future, the future of your children, and the children unborn. Because you have all what we have in the zoo, you cannot confidently say you are going. Anybody that say they are going, they are praying special prayer, and you see other your friends that you are better off, they want to go, they take their bag and go. Why can't we ask ourselves based on this? Is very big problem. Even in Nigeria, even African news will now tell you that Nigerian people are dying, that they don't even, it doesn't matter anymore. Blood doesn't matter anymore for them. I heard it everywhere. Other Africans like us, even as they have their own problem. So we have problem in our hand. And those people who are the people dying, let us embrace ourselves. Let us tell ourselves the truth and stop this mentality. We are not poor people. We are not poor people. We are not people that people can just bribe over. It's just unfortunate what is happening. That is why I said, is the Egyptian blood in our midst? These people go and do the DNA. There are something somewhere that, or they are the Ifajunas that was allowed to breed again. These are the two categories where they fell to. So, my dear people, we are right what we are doing. Let us keep doing what we are doing. Let us keep supporting our government. Please, if you have the money, bring it out. When we say the widow mind does not mean that it's 1 penny. It's because it's that last that woman have. But if she have more, she would have brought it out. So that we understand, when we read also this, their Bible also, we interpret it where it will be against us, for goodness sake. I never see the one who interpret to help us. So if you have it more, bring it more. And we don't see also where they said that it's better to give than to receive. We don't question that one. When it comes to giving, it's widow's mind. So please, it is also better to give than to receive. What will you give to your country? Bring the best of whatever you have. Don't worry. We are already there. My father said, because our doctor Ngozi Orabeze has made it to end. That paper we have, that is our country. It's only to have the resources, like she said, to secure our borders. And everybody, I know that if I will secure our border, no Biafra want to stay outside. We will troop home. It's either to invest, to live, to enjoy our food. There are many reasons that will make us to fly home. And to also deposit what we have also copied, how it's supposed to be, the good ones here. So we have a lot. Biafra is not a country that will be complete, and we are looking for anybody to come and build our skyrockets, our boats, our aeroplane. We are the one building it for them. Like Dr. Ngozi will say, other African countries may contract them, want them. We don't need them much. And they know who we are more than we know who we are. May God give us the wisdom to understand. That is where this whole thing is. May God give us the wisdom to truly, honestly understand who He has made us to be. Thank you so much, my dear brother. Keep doing what you are doing. Your reward is here. When Biafra will come, you will sit in your living room, you will hear your names echoing, and we will be referencing these names. That time, to survivor, that time, it will happen, and it's very soon. And your children will say, you say this, you will tell them, true survivor is me, is this your father? Now. Your grandchildren say, yes, that true survivor, see my video. That's how I did. That's why I said Monday sit at home must not be abolished, because it's supposed to be a history that will follow into our future. And anybody that wants to abolish it will go to life imprisonment. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, my beloved sister. I appreciate you for that very wonderful, wonderful speech. I appreciate you and for the prayers that you are making for all of us. Just as we are here doing what we have to do, we will all be remembered. Every single one of us will be remembered. Nobody has it all. Every one of us has a role to play. As we are, even people who are sharing the program, those who are writing on the comment section, we all will be remembered. Time will come when all these things will stand for us. It is very important that anything we do, we have to be very careful. That is why in this platform, I try as much as possible to keep it open. Everybody is entitled to their own opinion. We don't force people to agree with what we say. We don't force people to toe our line. All we do is to broaden the discussion. You have different versions of it. Then at your own time, when you look into it critically, you can be able to make your choice and take the decision. Whatever decision you think, it is you, and you will be responsible for your actions. Remember, there will be consequence for every single step you take. Whatever decision you take, there will be a consequence. You're not going to say because you came to my platform and something was said and you copied it like that and that was why this happened. No, nobody's going to take that excuse. Because what we are seeing now is the way Chukwu Okikabeme laid the foundation from day one. That freedom he gave us, the freedom of speech, is natural. Chukwu Okikabeme gave it to everybody. You have the freedom to make your choice what you want. The only thing that was done is that you must know good and evil. There's no human being will say that he or she doesn't know what is right and what is wrong. As long as you have come of age, once you have come of age, you will know between good and evil. The choice always remains yours, and the consequence also comes to you. The consequence comes to you. That is why most time when we talk about all these issues, we throw it open. We accommodate everybody, no matter what your own opinion is. Hold on to your opinion. Come here. If you have a superior argument, bring it on. We'll look into it. People are watching. The whole world is listening, and people will learn and reach to conclusion in taking their own decision. Just as my sister have broadened up the discussion that our brother Akonye made here when he was talking about people that tell the truth. And our sister came on and then enlightened on that. Akonye was coming from an angle to explain certain things on the people that tell the truth. And our sister came also and set the record straight on the main attitude of the people, the way they behave. These are two different things depending on where you are looking at it from. That is when you come, you express yourself on your own opinion. People will learn and understand. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu also made a comment when it comes to this issue of truth and not truth. There was a program that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu held. In that program, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said that when you come to the Western world, in Western world, there is no doubt they have some wonderful individuals, people that are good, people that have common sense. But Mazen Nnamdi Kanu made it clear, when you come to their government and their system, they are the worst of all the earth. When you come to their government, even as individuals, some of them can come out and you see them, they are good. But when it comes to their government and their system, they are the worst people you can deal with. But when they will come and begin to paint us evil. Just like my sister said, they will always bring up what you want to hear and tell you that thing that you want to hear. That is the system. Lies. Is there any lie? Is there any lie on the planet Earth that is greater than giving birth to a child and refuse to name that child either male or female and allow the child to pick up any gender he or she wants and said it's okay. Is there any lie greater than that? Something that naturally, whether educated or uneducated, it doesn't matter where you are coming from, blind, deaf, and dumb. Once you come out on this planet Earth and you arrive, once you arrive, from your arrival, your identity is there with you, coming with you. You are coming with your identity. It doesn't need, they don't need anybody to come and program you. They don't need any calculation or mathematics to, you will come the way you are created. You are either male or you are female. But all of a sudden, people came and create a lie to suit some certain group of people, and they want to force everyone to believe that lie. Is there any other lie greater than that one? And not only that they cook it for themselves, they are now pushing it, forcing every other person to buy into that lie. Our own, sometimes the one we talk on the service is a lie that doesn't even fetch anything. Hunger, people who are hungry or to secure themselves or whatever, all those minor matters. But in their own, they speak lies that can keep people into captivity for years. Lie that would destroy a generation. That is the lie you hear from these people. A lie that will destroy a generation. And they will force you to believe that lie. Look at the case of Biafra. Do you know that the people that cooked up the lie of the Igbo coup were the British? The British, using their BBC, they were the first people that wrote that narrative of the 5 Igbo commanders who led the coup. That was the genesis of Igbo coup. Look at the damage that lie have caused. Look at the damage that lie have caused. From that time up till this moment, even after confession have been made, that no, it is not Igbo coup, even after confession have been made, the damage continued. Irreparable damage. People sat down. They knew that even among the coup plotters, there was a Yoruba man there. A Yoruba man there was among the commanders. There are some Hausa people, Middle Belters, who were part of it. But they decided to choose the 5 majors. They say the 5 majors. Even the 5 major, there is a Yoruba man, Ademoyoga. A Yoruba man. He is not an Igbo man. But the British used their BBC to broadcast this. Now look at the damage that caused. From 1966 up to this moment as we speak, millions and millions of Biafrans have lost their life and continue to lose their life because of that lie up to this moment. Is there any other lie in Africa that can match that? Is there any lie anywhere that can match that? A lie that holds a generation to captivity. Whatever they want you to believe, they will sit back, cook it, use their media, push it, and people will clamp on it. And today, they have graduated in training some people that run the show for them today. In Nigeria, you will see people defending something that is meant to keep them down. Something that is meant to keep them as a slave. And the one that baffles me, just imagine, in 21st century, in 2025, that every single one of us know that every African country today, they are striving to walk away from their colonial master. I say every African country, they are working hard to walk away from anything that connects them to the colonial master. But what are you seeing in Nigeria? What are you seeing in Nigeria? In Nigeria, they are entering back into the worst colonial hand that you can ever imagine. Strengthening their relationship with France. Today, the drug baron today is taking France back to Nigeria to give them a peace. France that we know that they are the sponsors of the Bokoh Haram. I didn't say it. I didn't say it. It is still their Western media that made investigation and indicted France as the sponsors of Boko Haram. But today, Nigeria is going back to them. Can you imagine in a year that every country is walking away from the colonial master, a president came to power, and what did he do? He went and bring back the colonial national anthem and said he did not want the independent national anthem. The national anthem that were created by their so-called one Nigerianist. He went and threw it away, and he went and brought back the colonial national anthem, and there was no outrage, there was no protest, nothing, and people begin to learn it again. We know that many countries in Africa that were colonized changed their name. Ghana changed their name. And so many other African countries changed their name from their colonial name. They begin to take their own native name. But what is Nigeria doing? Going back to the colonial master by all means necessary, including embracing the national anthem that they gave them. There was no outrage. There was no contest anyway. Nobody said, no, it will not happen. And yet you are not worried. It is very, very, very sad. Very sad. Human being as human, we need to begin to think as human. There are good people everywhere, and there are bad people everywhere. That is one common thing you should know. There are good people everywhere, there are bad people everywhere. But when it comes to government system, the only place you have the worst system you can see is in the West. Their government doesn't have a comparison when it comes to wickedness. Today, they will term African countries as where you get the most corrupt government. And tell me, all the stolen money from Africa, where are they being kept? I have not seen any African president or criminal that is storing his money in Africa. I have not seen anyone. I have not seen any African criminal that is banking his money in any African country. They all keep their money in the West. And they gladly open their hand and take it. The same people, the same Western country that call you a poor country, somebody from that poor country will take millions of dollars and put in your country. You don't ask him, how could your country be so poor and yet you have millions you are keeping here? How did you manage to get that? One of the importance of the speech we are making online every day, all the things we're speaking and talking about.
Bro, Jukes, you are talking about millions. We're talking about trillions.
Oh.
For an individual. Do you remember that time?
Exactly.
That the ones that was, retrieved can feed and take care of the whole citizens of Nigeria. Just Abacha. And when Abacha died, Abacha was wrapped with a white blanket and thrown inside the grave. They removed the blanket, just the body inside the grave. Tell me that money, where is that money?
Exactly.
This Westerners, what happened with our people is that we at the beginning, I think we were seeing them as a god at the beginning. You know how when we're going to see a white person, like, that kind of a thing, we take them to be very superior human being. And that's why when they brought the Bible, we embrace it so much. Forgive. We embrace it so much without thinking, is this okay with us? What is the advantage and the disadvantage of this? Because that time, most of our fathers were not educated. They took advantage of that. And that's what we are suffering up to today. They've not repented from that. in their mindset, they are not thinking that this is a new millennium. That the ones who have now are highly educated, that we know what they know. So it's just pretend. And all this thing you see Tribu is doing. France was rejected. 3 big countries in West Africa. And Nigeria embraced them. All this is to fight. All these things is to fight. They're just getting things for themselves to fight Biafra. That's why you see them doing all these things. That's why you see them bringing France. That's why you see them. And the Northerners are not screaming because they're sponsoring their own Bokoh Haram.
Exactly.
Otherwise, trust me, the Northerners will fight them. Will say no. And when they say no, Nigeria is going to do exactly what they said. But this is in favor of them, so they don't give a damn about it. They don't give a damn about it. So this is just plan to fight Biafrans. That's all. That's all. But they will not win. Let them be ready to kill all of us. That France and Britain. The worst set. The Britain people, I don't know. With the new generation, still, nobody is thinking. Nobody, I don't know if any of them are bringing this to the table. We've done wrong to these people. How can we make amendment? I've not heard about it. I think there was one that apologized. I don't know if it's this France that apologized to one of the countries, what they did there or something like that, publicly. And then I think it was France. But this Britain, these British people, Germany, okay, good. Thank you so much, my brother. Okay, yes. So at least, but this unconscious and deadly heart human beings, no, they are not even perturbed. We are not human. All they do is to give visa to our people to come to their land and work for them as a slave. That's all they do. That's all they do. But we Biafrans, we can do it. It's a matter of coming out one day and lock up all the government houses. One day, lock them up. And then this thing will be over. Then we know that we are not laughing. One day, we'll say, enough is enough. And we'll get it down. Thank you, my brother. Good morning, everybody on the platform.
You're welcome, my sister. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you so much for that very input. Because sometimes these things are very, very annoying. Except you're not human. Sometimes we find it difficult to control ourselves to speak about it. When you see the kind of things that are happening and the kind of things that are happening, sometimes I can't add it up. These are the same
because people
form an organization
you.
And then, they will tell you that this one is human rights organization. The same people that are in charge of that human rights are abusing rights. You meet right there where they are launching it, they are abusing people's rights.
Abusing people's rights because that person is not of a white skin. That's all. Anybody that is not of a white skin, you are not part of that human right. Yeah, you are part. That law is not for you. But God will punish each and every one of them. Disasters, with the natural disaster, God will destroy them one day.
That's it.
One thing you cannot, sometimes you cannot blame the West much. Instead, you can blame the Africans. Because let me give you an example. When they killed somebody, a black guy in America, the whole African countries protest and say black have right to live. But when they are killing their fellow blacks in black land, in African land, not single African will stand up. So what do you expect from the West? You see? But when they see one black American in America today or in Britain, the whole Nigeria youth, schools, universities, everybody will start protesting that the black person is black life matter. But inside their house, they are destroying black millions in their lives. And no single black African will stand, not even the politicians, not even the students in Africa, none of them will stand up. So when they are killing you, expect the white people to come and tell you that the human right is supposed to be practiced in your life. So that is what it means. Just like one man kind of was saying that if Amanda were in Nigeria, nobody would recognize her and say that she's intelligent. But because she a white person recognizes her, then every African is recognizing her. So we make ourselves the foolish people. So we can use it because
we have this Palm Africa. The purpose of forming something like this. They are holding Nnamdi Kanu. They are holding Simon Ekpa. What is African country doing? What are they doing? I've said this before. We are the this Palm Africa something. They need to sit up on their butt and get Africa working. Eh? What is all this?
Dr. Mazanga have been calling them out, making brokers on them, writing them. They're not showing up.
That man has been doing wonders. Wonders. But, well, until we get to that point. Because if it's here in America, anything like that, like unjustly killed or, hurt somebody so bad like that by somebody. You saw what happened, a year ago. When that man said, I'm not breathing,
Yeah, George Floyd.
There was this thing everywhere. Protests everywhere. Everywhere. The whole city, capital was shut down. Protests everywhere. The protest was so bad. And everybody had to start up and start thinking about it. So
hello,
all these things, my sister, go on, I beg.
Thank you. It's on the protest. It's on the protest that you are talking about, the man of I don't breathe. And you see how very rugged that protest was. But did you see anybody purposely being shot front to front to die? But in your own continent, what do you think will happen? What is going on there? That is because the people on seats is not the people you voted. You are here now saying this because you are for Ngozi Orabueze. You are for United States of Biafra. You are standing on your vote, truly voted for you. That's why you are happy you left everything. I left everything. I'm doing my thing. I'm working and my ear is there because I want to protect my votes. So when the people that are there are not the people you voted, what do you get? Contrarily. That is exactly what is happening in Africa. That was what I said. Yeah, that's what I said before. Now, AU can never build Africa. ECOWAS, I don't want to talk about them. I'm hearing that Ghana wants to opt out of the ECOWAS. Any country in Africa that wants to rebuild must leave this nonsense they concocted because it's for them. AU is EU in Africa, on African skin. I always tell them, West Africa, sorry, those ones are their servants. So except you go out of that umbrella and start thinking for yourself, you know, can you imagine?
I've said it over and over. If you belong to that ECOWAS, if you belong to a place that you find Nigeria, you will not succeed.
Exactly.
Anywhere you belong, you are in trouble. You are in total trouble. Nigeria. My sister, go ahead. I'm sorry you know, when these people see us
I
as
don't feel the
animals,
same. I understood. I understood you. I understood you. But then,
another human being like you are better than that person who went. I schooled here. I schooled here. You are better than in the class, and
me
yet they're
too.
seeing you like
I did some here too. Yeah. Yeah.
That's so annoying.
So, but then, as we are saying it here, people are hearing. Those that are learning are learning. Don't forget, Africa, we are seeing change today, is the message of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Ukwu Kanu.
Yes.
He changed Africa. Plus the message of the ambassador Arikana. These two people woke Africa up like lion they are. And Africa is at work. These youths, Hamwanya, watch what is going on in Kenya. And these are the fears of the West. Themselves, they are seeing where it is heading. Even as they are holding on, like Nigeria. They are seeing where it's heading. The only thing we keep doing to ourselves is never to give up, always plan on purpose, have our targets, try to achieve that target. We shall get there. And we already moved for Biafra. I thank God. Other tribes in Nigeria, I know they are jealous of us. They are jealous enough without anything. Not now that themselves, the stone has hit their own head. They don't even know where to start. They don't even know where to start, no matter what anybody is saying, because it's not a journey of today and tomorrow. It's a journey of process. But what they don't understand, what they are missing is that if they support Biafra to go, it will be easier for them to stand up for themselves and go. That is where wisdom is missing.
Yes.
Thank you, my people. Let's continue.
Thank you so much.
But you remember I think recently they had a meeting, this PAM Africa, and Dr. Ngozi Arabeza was there. That's is it Machanga, that man that is just, you know, is a woman standing for Africa. That man, Mazanga, yes. So they were in that meeting, and Dr. Ngozi spoke so well about Biafra. That's a baby country that all this country now would like be with them. They know that Biafra is the real target of the Westerner. That Biafra land is the real target of the Westerner.
Definitely.
Because of natural resources that we have there.
Yeah.
You know.
My dear, if Tinubu did not do what he did to France, my dear sister or brother, what we are talking today, it will be a different story in the whole West. Let me not talk about America, the whole West. Their GDP now, they are celebrating it that it grew with 2%. That was after they left the Burkina Faso, this and that. They were almost at the bottom. Do you think that Germany apologized for nothing? Germany saw there was a reason for that apology. So when they put the red carpet for the drug baron, that was when they breathed a little again. He signed out the whole resources of Nigeria on ground. He signed it out. That's what is happening. That's why poverty is killing people there. He signed it to IMF.
You see?
You see? So that is what is going on. So if that didn't happen, do you think that red carpet is for nothing? Red carpet in France for a useless wanted man? Oh my goodness. That is where African problem is, but it's getting over because the youth now, they know what they don't know before. Like what you said, our fathers, our grandfathers fought their church, their mission when they come. Because my own father told me how his father stood the generation they don't want. Okay, there's nothing our grandfathers didn't fight. So, and saying that they don't write big lie. They wrote. They have their way of keeping their own history. They fought this thing. My father told me his father refused. All of them. So at a time when it seems like these people has overpowered by telling them they are going to bring school and teach them new things. That is the new things we are learning now. My father now told the children to go to school and see the new things they want to teach. But those new things, when they come, they are not understanding it. They revoke again. They say, no, they should give them time. My own father told me this story. Now, on that new things, the church, the this, the that, they started bringing all their biscuits and everything. That was where they confused everybody.
Instead of teaching us A, B, C, D, what will be benefit for us, they started teaching us the Bible.
No, they taught you the ABCD to be able to hear them, to be able to hear them when they talk to you. They didn't bring anything to grow you. That is where the problem is. They only teach you communication. Did you know that in 80s, because this one is my own story, 1980s, I was a small baby girl. My mother's cousins that were in Canada, they went to Canada around 70s or late 70s to study. Did you know that they signed that after the study, they will not come back home? Do you know? Go and make your research. All the Nigerians or all the, I don't know about Africans that came during that time, technology was growing to learn their technology. This all signed, they will not go back to Africa. After learning, they are going to work. My own uncle, I'm telling you, he's now in Nigeria. Immediately that law was abolished, he was the first to go.
Is Mike Emegwalin not yet home?
Okay, exactly. So these are the things we be telling our children, telling our youth, for them to know where the problem is. Not to say that our forefathers didn't fight, they did something. But these people, that's why I said they are the first-class liars. Liars.
Do you know what they used to make the fastest growing in a computer? Do you know where they copied it?
Emegwalin now, Abi.
Forget about your Emegwalin. Do you know how that 16 this thing come? 16 build. See, when I hit hard on church, nobody should make me feel angry. And I've told them in Nigeria, 10 years to come, our children, we are failure. Our children will slap pastors and imams. When you
they will not even be there. They will die a natural death, like in Europe. You know, church. That's why they grab their children to do Holy Communion in 7 days, 7 years.
They're telling them to be calm, that they are going to heaven. If you don't give them that address, they will slap you.
Please, let's calm down. When it comes to this religion issue, let us not belittle any religion.
It's our problem of Jews. Forget about it. That is our problem. We are confused. People will go and do bad and tell you that they go and do a picture. Oh, church problem. It go Cassidy, don't worry. It is not
church. That is not our topic today. Maybe we will have that topic, but it is not church. Everybody is involved in this very issue.
But it's because the way we are being treated.
All those religions, all of them. Our people, some evil men decided to capture it and do a different thing altogether in it. That one is a fact. There are many
it's annoying.
Many evil ones are there. They are everywhere. They're everywhere. The only message I preach here, I tell people, wherever you know you are putting your own hope and your own faith, be very sure you know whom you are listening to. And while you are listening, apply your common sense. All these things, people, just like one of my sisters said here, when people want to interpret the Bible, they will choose a one they can use to dupe you. When they want to, somebody who doesn't want to donate now will now come and tell you about widow's mite because you want to give a little money. He will use widow's mite and preach. But when it comes to when he wants to do a different thing, he will use a different section and preach. He forgot that the blessed are those who give the Bible.
Yeah, that's why it's the Bible.
He will not tell you about widow's mite so that he can use a little and give you. So this is in the human beings using their own evil agenda and everything to put into things. They're everywhere. We have seen the one that is preaching whatever. We see what they're doing.
I know.
So, that's true. Some of us are occupied with human being. The mind of man is evil.
And you're committing atrocities with the name of Ndebuna. Yeah, that's true.
The heart of men are evil.
The heart of men are evil.
Just imagine from the beginning, from the story we have from the story of the Bible, you are in the garden. They gave you everything according to the story of the Bible. Many people believe it, but they don't believe it. What we had, they gave you everything, eat everything. This is the fruit of good and evil. Now you have enjoyed everything, but that one they say you did not touch is where your eyes are going.
That's the one that they touched.
That is what they touched. The same thing is still happening today. That same thing is still happening today. All this is we are speaking here, even after you have made Biafra and Biafra becomes very sound, you will still see some idiots. Some idiots who will still prefer a fraudulent system.
Oh yeah, definitely.
As we speak, there are people who are not supporting Biafra because if Biafra come and you begin to do things normal, their business will not progress anymore.
Oh yeah. They don't want to be checked.
You see people, some of them, even Biafrans, who are supporting that there will be no light in Nigeria because they want to sell their electronics. They want to sell
generator. That's why there's no light in Nigeria.
You see, but that now can be able to happen when you have a fraudulent-minded government, because the government have to put in a policy that you don't have to begin to look at somebody to direct you what to do or not to do. They will not come and tell you that a governor told you not to release Mazen Nandekano. How can a governor tell you not to release Mazen Nandekano? When you are the commander-in-chief, everything is in your power to sign. You say a governor is telling you there are some governors in the southeast, they are the ones stopping the release of Mazen Nandekano.
That's a lie from the pit of hell.
So you see, this fraudulent mindset will always be there. That is why sometimes I don't want us to narrow it down to religion. Human being as a human being they are, human being as we are, that evil is in us,
Yeah.
Is in us.
To make a choice of good or evil.
Exactly. Like some people, that is why some people now, and some people, they tell you that they are atheists, they don't believe in anything in God. Because they say, why would God even allow the evil to exist at all? Some people come with arguments. They will not come with arguments. God.
One thing,
in their own line of argument, you see them, they are making sense to themselves. But when you see it, how can you be telling God to do it? Meanwhile, you are still asking about freedom. God gave you that freedom. And the only thing he made it was to explain to you, this is the good, this is the bad. Hasn't he done enough? When you give birth to a child now, you already show him this is good, this is bad. Or maybe you gave birth to a child, you brought a lot of wealth, and you tell that to your pikin, this money I'm saving it for you for your future. This money for your future, I save it for you for your future. And that your child, just because you traveled and you left it, the child will go and blow the money you kept for his future. And tomorrow you go and begin to blame your father. Why did he show you the money?
You know one thing, Master. Every time our people will be coming to religion, this one, religion is not doing nothing. It is out of the wickedness of a black man. Go to all these African countries. Out of all these African countries, we go there, about let's say 30% of them are Christians or 20%. The rest are African belief. But why are they not making effort? Why are they not making progress? It is because of the black wickedness. It has nothing to do with religion. Religion have not done us anything. It's our wickedness that did it. The people that brought the religion, the people who believe in Christ, they were having their idol worship in the olden days. You know, they have the God they worship, which was not Christ. They receive religion as we receive religion. It was not religion, it had to do with black wickedness. Simple. So let us, the earlier we start thinking positive about our life, the more better. Why will our people not go to, why is Tinubu doing all this? Or why is Tinubu going to the, what do you call it, to France? Because every money they stole is in France, in the British, in America, in Europe. So that is why he still remember. Now every country can leave their colonial master. Nigeria can never leave because billions of our money are remaining in Europe and America. Why is Tawaran fighting France? Because he doesn't have 1 cent in France. If he have 1 kobo in France, he will not fight against France. All these ones that are standing against the West are the ones that doesn't have money here. So that is one thing he must understand. Thank you.
Yeah. So when we are talking about this issue, I don't even want to narrow it down and say it is a black. In as much as we blacks, we have our own special mentality that is putting us in trouble. Generally, human being, they are kind of. Some of us are just. We are just devilish. Some of us, not just the black people. And that is why you have a government. It is only a government system that will regulate this, including this religion we're talking about. If you have a good government, they will regulate it, and you will begin to think, well, whether you like it or not.
Yes, that's true. Because we that are in abroad, how do we deal with religion here?
I am my sister.
Yes, we go to work, and if you don't go to work, work is the priority. You go to work, you live in your life. If you mess up with the rules and regulations and the law will come after you right away.
Without any pity. Simple.
Without pity. Yep.
That is what we are crying for in Biafra.
When you have time, you go to church.
If you want to worship snake or stone, it is your business. But once you face the law of the land, you will face it squarely.
Yep, the law of the land.
Look at the Asia. In Asia, China are the greatest idol worshippers you can think about.
Oh, but that's
true. Go and commit fraud. You commit fraud, you face death sentence immediately. It doesn't matter.
Because they have law. So what is happening in Nigeria today is law. So when people started talking about religion, Christian, this, it have nothing. Our problem have nothing to do with religion. Our problem is they don't want to obey law. It's law.
Yeah.
In this place I'm living, law is their God. But the church, everybody obey law. I was arguing with some guy one time. He said, when I came into this land, I didn't know that they have all this deliverance. They have it in the churches. I'm a Catholic. They have Catholic deliverance. They call it Patriotism. And they do it according to the law. So, it doesn't matter how these things they do. But in Nigeria, like, just look at every person can come out. Look at what, let me use the Catholic we're talking about. This in Nigeria. Someone like Bokoh, he is a Catholic. But people like him cannot operate in that standard in this land. It's not possible.
It's not possible.
Go according to the law. You see? So when somebody come out, okay, he goes in the this man gave him land. A church. Which church is he operating? He is just a minister in the Catholic Church. And somebody gave him a land. Under which church? And they're calling church. Bringing bad name for the church. We cannot operate without law. So law makes every land sanitized land. You know?
Yeah, like Rachuk said, in China they are the most idol worshiper. You don't commit fraud. But do you know that Chinese youths are the most numbered millionaires? Millionaires before the age of 25 without fraud, clean money. They use their senses, you know. They use their senses. You come to Africa, everybody's dancing. The only occupation they throw to us since after their slavery is dancing. Dancing now is pastor. The native doctors now has put roof under their own head. They are also pastors because the pastors will go to them and bring and come and make miracle. Can you just imagine? Law is the problem, and you see what are the Nigerian politicians fighting? They are fighting against the law because they know if there is law, they will not be where they are. Anywhere they are in the world, law will come after them, and that is what they don't want. These people supporting Nigeria, anybody supporting Nigeria, it's not ignorance. Go and check. That person has a queer character behind him. Go and check. Or he is preparing to do something to give him money unlawfully. Unlawfully. All of them supporting one Nigeria. They know what they are doing. They know the business they are into. And with law, they cannot hear it. Yes. So with chaos, that's why the Westerners also created the chaotic situation in Africa, so that you will be battling with that. The ones that have the sense and the wisdom to do something, you will not have room to do it, because are you talking about security? Are you talking about your life? Everything is chaotic. Then you see the criminals blossoming. So, but in Biafra land, it can never. That's why I told my people, our war is what we are doing now. We have fought our war. We cannot be that African country that finalize their independence and start in-house wars, a civil war. It can never happen. I am very optimistic on it. The war we are fighting is all these things we are seeing, and I thank God for it, because it's the best way to find it. When you know your enemy, you know how to follow your enemy. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much,
Until a black man know how to obey law.
Every one of us should know the importance of building a strong government. That is why we are doing what we are doing now. Build a strong... In this world, forget about heaven, in this world that we live, the strongest thing in this world is the government. The God of this world that we know, the God of this world we know is the government. And that God of this world, which is the government, will control even the religion. If a government come today and say they don't want religion anymore, who are you to come and who are you to come and pray? Who are you to go? Government just wake up now and say they don't want any house of worship. You can't do anything about it. There is nothing you can do about it. And even the same religion, like the Christians, the Bible told you to do, you should obey the government. That is why in the process of building the government, you must put people that are sane. You must build a strong institution. Building a strong institution. Not building strong men and strong women, no. Because what we see in Africa is building strong men. In Africa, they build strong men. After building that strong men, you come to institution, nothing will be there. That is why Nigeria is where today. Nigeria are very good in building strong men. Go and check how many strong men they build in Nigeria. They build the late Muhammad Buhari. Late Muhammad Buhari, they build him and call him Mr. Integrity. Oh, war against indiscipline. That if he comes out, everything will be good. What happened? This same Jagaban today, it is them that build him also. Oh, he was in Lagos. Oh, Jagaban. Oh, everything that he says is the final. Where is he today? And some of us are still doing that thing in this very struggle. You build a strong man. Instead of building institution, once one person goes, you praise one person and praise that person and praise him to the high heaven. You even forget about your freedom you're talking about. Whether the person is talking lie, whether the person is telling lie or telling the truth, because you love the platform, because you love the person, because he's a woman like you, because he's a man like you, because he's your townsperson, you support and you clap hand. By the time you build that strong man or strong woman, tomorrow when he begin to exercise that power on you, you begin to cry. Why not build a strong institution that whoever steps into it will obey the law and work according to that law of the institution? That is what we are doing. Every one of us is doing. Building a strong institution where every single one of us and perform. My brother Ocean Monster, are you there? You've not spoken. If you're free, let's hear you, Ocean Monster. Go ahead and speak. Ocean Monster, are you there? I know you are always at work.
Yeah, Matthew Survivor. Yeah, okay. Matthew Survivor. Thank you very much for the time. But permit me to come back, please, later. A little bit. Okay. My hands are full now, please. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. So let's go on. So as we are saying, let's all continue to pray that the right people should be in the right position. I am not talking about Nigeria because we are not part of Nigeria. When I'm talking about the right people, I am talking about Biafra. Already, we have tested and trusted people. Mazen Nandekano, for many decades today, that has been in that very struggle. He has never failed. He made the covenant and said he will not disappoint us. It is only we that will disappoint him. And from every indication, he has not disappointed. Mazen Simon Ekpa also made the same pledge and said, if I disappoint you, my late mother will slap me deaf and dumb. And he has not disappointed. What about you that are there? You that you are there now, talking about Biafra. What role are you playing? And I want to play one of the messages that Mazi Simon Ekpa preached. I think that was 2022. One of the messages he preached. And that message is what is happening today about the Bokoh Haram and the atrocities in Nigeria. Mazi Simon Ekpa did that exposition. I want to play that brief exposition. After that, maybe we can use that to conclude our message for the day. Let's listen to this message that was preached by Master Simon Ekpa in 2022.
Know the video I'm about to play. So it is something you already know. And you have seen it. So if this man
is now bringing tribal sentiment. Tribal sentiment. Tribal sentiment. That because the leaders from the Southeast went to Aso Rock for the very first time. For the very first time. There has never been any time in the history after the war where the elders went to Aso Rock and begged or negotiated or solicited for the release of any Biafran, or for any Biafran to be pardoned. There has never. But look at these people. Every blessed day, they are releasing them. Every blessed day. Now watch.
That will listen to the words of wisdom. That will listen and think. For those of them that will listen to the words of wisdom, that will listen and think as a true Nigerian, the best for them is to lay their arms. It's the only way that we can move forward. But as a professional soldier, we will continue to do what we know best doing, and that is to continue to project our effort.
You see, to continue to project their effort as a professional soldier. My people are the soldiers meant to project effort towards Bokoh Haram. This man said they will continue to project their effort, begging Bokoh Haram to come. Let them embrace, come, let us embrace you. That is what the soldier is talking. And his profession is to project the come, we are going to free you. Project. A military man who's supposed to be bombarding terrorists that have killed everybody, and they are controlling so many local governments in the northern Nigeria. This is a workshop where they are training the people that have killed and chopped head off. But do you see any military officer in the Southeast telling people, oh, all the people that are non-government, please come. We want to project our peace with you. Have you ever heard anything like that? No?
No.
You can't. Everything in the Southeast is to kill by this same man, by these same people, the same military, who are projecting their professionalism in the North. Their professionalism is not to shoot gun as a military man. The professionalism is not to protect their territorial integrity in the North. The professionalism of the Nigerian army in the North is to embrace Boko Haram and terrorists and beg them to lay down their arms. While in the East, they are coming with gunboat, helicopter, and all that to bombard our people, innocent people. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is now, because the elders went to Abuja, now it has become a tribal thing that if President Buhari or the presidency release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they are setting dangerous precedents. They have already set the precedents. And there is nothing that in this world that will make them not to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The precedent has been set by them. A very worst, even worse precedent has been set. That is why I am very, very much standing gidigbam on the ground and say, let this sit at home continue in the entire southern Nigeria to see the release of everybody arrested. Nobody, all the people, all the Biafrans that have been abducted on the way, nobody were with arms. They did not see AK-47 with them. The only sin, the only crime is that they identify them as IPOB members. There is no gun. There is no AK-47. There is no knife. There is no jackknife. There is no dagger. And they are being detained in different parts of Nigeria in DSS dungeon. But here, they are begging people with sophisticated weapons who are ready to chop off head. They say, we want to embrace you. We are projecting our professionalism. Now watch it.
It is the only way that we can move forward. But as a professional soldier, we will continue to do what we know best doing, and that is to continue to project our effort in a modern, determined effort. We will continue to do that. We will not be distracted by some of the activities of our detractors,
okay,
by the activities of some of the collaborators.
Okay.
Nigeria deserves peace.
Okay.
Northeast deserves peace.
Okay.
The people of Bokoh deserve peace.
Okay.
Because it is only when there is peace.
Nigeria deserves peace. Northeast deserves peace. So where would you think we don't need peace? You think we don't need peace? You think we don't need peace in Biafra land? The only way peace is going to return in Biafra land is when you release Mazen Abdikano, release all the people that you have abducted. We want you to beg us. We want you to beg us. So why are you not begging us? Why are you bombarding us? Why are you killing innocent women? Why are you coming to a village to bomb? We are only sitting at home. We have not shot down your airplane. We have not bombarded your military barracks. And if the time comes for that, we are going to do it. If it is going to lead us to freedom. But for now, we have not done it. So what is our crime? What is the crime of Mazen Abdikano? There is no crime. What is the crime of the people you arrested in Ore? There is no crime. The only crime is that they have Igbo, Okechukwu and whatever. And you arrested them. But here you are begging for the terrorists that are not even Nigerians to come and embrace you. And the northern people who are actually the sponsor of Bokoh Haram, they have forgotten what is going on in the north. They now turn the whole thing around. That Igbo is now starting, they will set a dangerous president. Do you see how devilish and how evil Nigeria is? And nobody is talking. Did we start it? Have we ever solicited for anybody to be released? Have we ever? This is the first time in the history after the war. This is the first time ever. But these people have been enjoying the impunity. The northern people are evil. They have no shame. That is why I have continued to say any activist from the north is fake. Fake. You can never trust them. Not Ojos or Carlo, not their friend, not the Fulani. Nobody is a northerner that is a Muslim. You can never, they are not real. All of them are going to be very happy in the Islamic State of Nigeria than this secular state, where somebody like me will be challenging them. So how do you reconcile this? How do you reconcile this? Now watch it.
There will be development, and it is time now. And that is why I capped it out, that there's time for everything. If we have been in times of difficulties for over 8 years, it is time now for us to celebrate peace. For everyone, you need to come on board. Boko Haram should lay their arms unconditionally and be accepted in the community.
Lay down their arm unconditionally and be accepted in the community. Our own is the other way around. They are not begging us. Our own is that our elders went there to beg them. But in their own, the military is the one begging them. Come, lay down your arm. All the soldiers you have killed, we have forgiven you. 1,000 soldiers were buried in the night. We forgive you. All the people you have ambushed, we forgive you. For many years, Boko Haram continued to ambush military every blessed week or every cursed week, because there is no blessed thing in Nigeria. Everything in Nigeria is cursed. The military is not begging them. Our own is the other way around. Our elders go there to beg them. Our elders go to beg, and it become a problem to them. They say, no, you want to start tribal war. want to start tribally, you want to lay a very dangerous precedent. We cannot allow that. Mr. President must not allow that. We are reminding Mr. President that first of all, you started it for many years now, and it has been going on. Nobody complained. Entire Nigeria has complained, and you don't listen. You people released Bokoh Haram anyhow, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not commit any crime. You did not see him chopping people off, the head off. He was only using microphone to preach, just like I'm doing now. Just like I am doing now. Microphone to speak on Radio Biafra. And speaking, preaching the law which Nigeria signed. Preaching the universal law which Nigeria signed. What Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was actually doing is lecturing you your right to self-determination, lecturing you your right to free yourself from Nigeria, lecturing you that you are not a Nigeria originally, lecturing you that when the British came, they forcefully joined you, amalgamated you as one country, lecturing you how you have been killed in the past. So how does that amount to crime? When people understand their position in Nigeria are not welcome, when they rise up and start causing confusion and start causing problem, how does that amount to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu committing crime? That is the problem here. So I am going to bring the video after this one for you to listen to the stupid thing coming from the northern leaders.
There for them. They can be rehabilitated. An ex-Bokoh Haram stands having laid his arms and comes back, turns his way away from his negativity. He stands to be a president of this country. He stands to aspect any position in this country. Why is he wasting his time when he cannot even deliver?
You see? This is where I have analyzed this thing several times. As Bokoh Haram can become a president, why is he wasting his time when he cannot even deliver? So the question I have always asked each time I watch this video, what is the military asking Bokoh Haram to deliver, which they cannot deliver? Eh? What is it that the military Nigeria Fulani Army mandated Bokoh Haram to deliver, but they cannot deliver it?
To take over Nigeria now.
Since the day I came across this video,
that is why they are covering them.
I have analyzed this video when I was doing videos and posts online. I noticed this particular statement. It is there. He said, why can't they surrender since they cannot deliver? So what are they delivering? They want to deliver Nigeria, and they could not do it. They want to deliver the southern Nigeria, and they could not do it. And now the military is helping them to deliver. That is the problem here. What the point this Fulani man is trying to make is that the plan they have to conquer Nigeria, Bokoh Haram is not succeeding, so they have to now chill down, let the military now infiltrate the entire southern Nigeria. They are carrying out this particular project very well. That is why you see Hope Uzodimma is delivering. They use Hope Uzodimma to enter the heart of East. You see? So Hope Uzodimma is the one delivering for the Nigerian army. They use him, they installed him in Imo State, and they are using him very well. That is what this man said here. I want you to listen to it again.
He stands to be a president of this country. He stands to aspect any position in this country. Why is he wasting his time when he cannot even deliver? When he cannot even deliver? When he cannot even deliver? Wasting his time when he cannot even deliver? When he cannot even deliver? Is he wasting his time? Why is he wasting his time when he cannot even deliver? Why is he wasting his time when he cannot even deliver?
Cannot deliver to the government.
Why is he wasting
cannot
his time
deliver Islamic
when he
country?
cannot even deliver?
So he should
We will do that, but we have appealed to them.
That is why today we are backing them up.
You see that? He say, why is he wasting his time when he cannot even deliver that they will do that? Have you ever seen the military in the East? So ask thank you very much. Ask him, what are the Bokoh Haram delivering? What do they want Bokoh Haram to deliver? It is to deliver the Nigeria territory to Islamic State.
Absolutely.
They cannot deliver. And now the military is helping them to do that. That is why they don't waste time to bomb Imo State. That is why they don't waste time to bomb our mama. That is why they don't waste time to bomb, what is the name of this, the other place they bombed the other time? That is why they don't waste time to destroy Ihala. That is why they don't waste in any place at all in the East. They come with you on. So ask yourself, what is this man telling you that Bokoh Haram cannot deliver? And I must thank Biafrans for sitting at home today. It was a success. Sitting at home today was success over success. I said it. So by next sit at home, it will be even more than what you see today. We will continue. We are encouraging everybody who is backsliding to wake up. Wake up. Izombe, thank you very much. Izombe bombing. Izombe killing. You must understand the reason why the sit at home must continue, whether they like it or not, until they treat us the way they are treating the people in the north. Let us crash the economy. Anything you can do to crash this economy of Nigeria, bring it down until they begin to treat us the way they are treating Bokoh Haram. And we are not Bokoh Haram, and we are not terrorists. We are fighting for freedom, and our fight is legal. Under international law, under Africa Charter for Human and People's Rights. So, under which law are these Bokoh Haram fighting? Can they tell us? Can they tell us under which law? Under which law they are fighting? Under which law? We need to know under which law Bokoh Haram is fighting. There is no law. There is no law that backed them. There is no law that backed Bokoh Haram. There is no law that backed ISIS. They have no backing, they have no legal backing whatsoever. But we do. We are fighting for self-determination. And this first self-determination to protect our land against foreign invaders, the law gives us right to use arms. Are you aware of that? And we are not even yet using the arms. The law gave us right. Under Article 21, under Article 20, 21 of the African Human and People's Rights, African Charter of Human and People's Rights, gave us right to use arms, because what the word of that particular article say is that liberation force. Liberation force to fight against foreign domination. Foreign domination. What we are witnessing in Nigeria today is foreign domination. It is a complete foreign domination. Fulani are not Nigerians. So it falls under that law. That is why, you see, if left for me, believe me, by now, Nigeria will be on fire. Nigeria will be, because these people, you don't treat them with kid glove. You don't treat them with pure water. You don't treat them with cold water. We need to put the Nigeria on fire to liberate ourselves. Look at Ethiopia. What is happening there? You know, when we are saying this thing, people are, look at Ethiopia. Go to Ethiopia. Go and search news. Go and read the news in Ethiopia. What is going on there? We don't continue to romance these things. Romance these things. They will lie now about ball, insulting us, cajoling us, treating us anyhow. You can imagine when they come, when you have set a precedent, they are now accusing us that our elders are setting a very bad precedent. So I want to prove this video for you to understand what has been going on. This has been going on since 2015. Only once, our elders went to Abuja. It becomes problem to the north. Only once. Just for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it becomes a problem to them. They are organizing press conference. They are castigating it. They are saying the Igbos want a tribal war. They are saying the Igbos want to destroy Nigeria. They are saying, for only one time, we ask for favor. That is not even a favor in the Bible, by the way. It is not even a favor. If we want to ask for favor, we would want Dumeme, the kidnapper, released. It is part of it. Because he committed crime. Dumeme, what is the name? The kidnapper. The kidnapper. In fact, left for me, I would go for his release. I would fight and say, let them release him, because if they can release Bokoh Haram, who have killed thousands of people, why can't they release the Dumeme for us? He's our criminal. He is our own criminal. Evans. Why can't they release Evans? They sentence Evans to death by hanging. Now tell me, Evans' crime and this Boko Haram crime, which one is more grave? Which one is more grave? They are all the same. Evans' own is even, so if I ask you now, which crime now is more grave, or more aggravated? Which one is more aggravated? Is it Wadume? Is it Evans? Is it Boko Haram? But we have not heard about Wadume. Wadume has not been sentenced to life imprisonment or by hanging. But Evans already collected his own verdict. So if we are going for Evans now, they will say we are looking for favor. But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we are not looking for favor. It is not a favor. Because you cannot sentence Mazi Nnamdi Kanu under Nigerian law. It is impossible. So the only thing we are asking now is that don't waste time. Because at the end of the day, you are still going to release him. That is just it. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, what we are asking is that there is no need to waste time, holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because you cannot sentence him, you cannot convict him anyway. Like the one we saw was Rike people, 15 good years. 15 good years. At the end of the day, they acquitted them. Because you can't convict anybody under Nigerian law for self-determination. You can't. So the only thing they will do is to delay and adjourn and adjourn and adjourn. Just what they are doing to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now. Adjourn case till January, adjourn case till that day. And now he has spent 4 months, more than 4 months. No trial. More than 4 months. No trial. And upon that, they committed crime against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They tortured him. It's a crime punishable under international law. They committed extraordinary rendition. Kidnapping by the state is a very serious crime under international law. And we're going to sue a hell out of them already. That one is going on already. So we are not actually asking for favor to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But if we go for Evans, that is where we are going to look for favor, because he committed the crime. But the question now is, what about those, even the kidnappers, Fulani kidnappers that are, how many of them have been sentenced? None. Every day they are kidnapping and abducting people in Abuja as Kaduna Expressway. Nobody they have never arrested anybody. Tomorrow you hear they are bombing there. Tomorrow, because before they go there to bomb there, they gave them information, they all disappeared. We know the game.
You have heard this message of our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa, the message was preached 2021. Every single thing Mazi Simon Ekpa said in that message has played out before you, before me, before everybody, and is still playing out today. That was our Prime Minister 2021 speaking. And every single thing he has said has come to pass. Many are still happening as we speak. My fellow Biafrans that are watching, Biafra is not a joke. If you are still sleeping, you better wake up. We need to do something. And we have to do it now, not tomorrow. I will continue to bring all these previous messages for you to know how far we have gone. That there is nothing that is happening today that we are not aware. There's nothing that's happening today that's by sudden. The Nigerian government is intentionally keeping us enslaved, and they will do it for as long as they want. Except we reject that name, the Zoological Republic of Nigeria. We're going to be rounding up the program. We have spent almost 4 hours on this program, so I'm going to be rounding up. Let me give my beloved sister Chance Ijoma to give us your closing remark as we round up the program, to come back hopefully in the evening by the grace of Chukwu Kabiam and continue. Go on, my sister Ijoma, if you're still there.
Yeah, thank you so much.
You're welcome,
thank you. You have really tried, and we all have tried. So
yes.
My submission is this, like you said, every single thing our Prime Minister said is right before us. That
Absolutely.
Even those that supported it are part of people crying seriously, worse than us now. Now, my question goes to those, especially those of the Igbos that pointed at him, castigated him. I want to ask you all, wherever you are in the world, what have you said against him that has happened and come to pass? What allegation have you laid against him that has come to pass? You told the world that he was the part of the problem. Today you are crying for the same problem, and he is inside since 7 months. What have you said, you shameless interviewer? What have you said, you that wrote the letter? What have you said, you that sabotaged? What have you said that came to pass? You that sent useless evidences, and you that brought your useless face to the court shamelessly to condemn your generation. What have you said against him that he committed that has come to pass? I leave it here. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, my beloved sister. That question is 1 in a million, and I love that. And I will add, those of you who were criticizing Mazi Simon Ekpa that he's dominating, you see him as a threat. Now that he's absent for more than 7 months, 6-7 months counting, why can't you command the army of Biafra and protect our land? Those of you that see him as a threat, you want to be the figurehead, you want your name to be heard, you want to be in charge. Now that he has been absent for 6 months and still counting, why are you not speaking anymore? Why are you not speaking? The Karawet lawyer, the DOS members, who every day their topic is Mazi Simon Ekpa. He is the one creating problem. He is the one destroying Biafra land. He is the one in commanding. Why is he commanding? Why is he talking? He is not the spokesperson. You are the spokesperson. Why? What have you spoken for the past 6 months that Mazi Simon Ekpa has been heard? You can see every single case he made for Biafra in this program I played. Every single case he made for us is playing out before your own very eyes today. It's been 6 months plus. We have not heard from him. Where are you? Why are you hiding? Why are you hiding on your blankets? Why are you hiding in your rooms? Why are you hiding? And believe you me, tomorrow, when Mazi Simon comes out and begin to speak, you begin to see them again bringing out their head from their holes. You see these idiots coming out from their holes to attack him. Now he has given space for 6 months counting. Why are you not taking charge to protect the Biafra land? Every single one of you that will bring up their head at the appearance of our Prime Minister, thunder will strike you dead if you do that. If you have been hiding for these past 6 months, you are not taking charge, you are not doing anything, you're not protecting the land. And Mazi Simon Ekpa appears tomorrow or next tomorrow, and you come out on your camera to speak against him, thunder will strike you on that very platform where you are speaking. I appreciate every one of you that have been with us on this program, and we are going to be rounding it up. Hopefully, we are going to be back again by tomorrow. Later in the evening, I'm going to come back later in the evening by special grace of God if I have time to come back and continue the program. And I hope every one of you will be joining. And make sure you share this program. Share it to all platforms. Share it to family and friends. Like and share. Make sure you share this program so that it will get to everyone. Don't keep it to yourself. Make sure you share. Make sure you share this program. Don't keep it to yourself. Don't keep it to yourself. Make sure you share it so that everybody will get the same information. We are going to be rounding up. Now, my beloved sister Ojugo, please give us your closing remark. I thought you're gone already. So go ahead and give us your remark before we round up the program. I can see my sister Ojugo is there. And Ocean Monster, I don't know whether if you are still free now. Let's hear from my sister Ojugo. After her, then if you are free, you can now speak. Go ahead, my sister Ojugo.
Good morning. Sorry, I'm at the office already. From everything that was said this morning, we can see that we are victims of all this shenanigan going on. And how we find ourselves as a victim, and then within us again, we're not coming together to face what is facing us. That's a heartbreaking, because we're really facing a lot of challenges, a lot. Like this baby country, Biafra, is facing a challenge that you can't even imagine. The Western challenge, African challenge, Nigeria challenge, within us, saboteurs. It's a big challenge. When Hamadike said mountains were on it, he knew. I mean, if you can imagine what he means when he said mountains, we all know that it's not easy to climb a mountain. And a lot of people will drop along the way. But you have to be focused. For you to reach that mountain, you have to be focused. When you are fighting for life, you don't look back. Onye na-abụ Sunday adịghị n'anya n'azụ. And that's what we are doing now. On Sunday. Onye anyị na-agba. To live. To spare our life. So we can live like a human being at this century, in this millennium age. So we have people that have volunteered themselves, volunteered their time to lead us, to take us to this journey. What are we doing? What is our own contribution? So nobody's gonna fight this fight the God of Israel, has given us everything we need to save ourselves. So we need to do the same. We need to do the same. They are fighting to save their territory. And that's what we are required to do.
We lost your voice. We can't hear you, my sister Ojugo. We can't hear you.
Oh, okay. Can you hear me now?
Okay, better.
Okay, because a call came in to interrupt me. So we need to step up the game and get this once and for all. We can go back. We cannot go back. Nyaina bobo osondo. And in the Bible say osonda wiki. Forward ever. Backward never. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, my sister. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for that word, and Biafrans are listening. Ocean Monster, are you there?
Thank you, Master True Survival. Thank you, Biafrans. Thank you, those on comment section. I listened when somebody said that the Elias, it's like Elias said that Mazin Nandekano, Mazi Simon Eba will be imprisoned for long in Finland. Is that right?
I don't know where that one is coming from. If Elias is saying that he's talking to himself, he doesn't really bother us.
No. Okay, it's like I listened, like somebody like Vamba say that or something like that. It's like I had when somebody, was giving submission here. I don't know if it's what he says because that shocked me anyway. So
maybe that's what they had in mind that made them to be sabotaging everything.
Yes. That's the point I wanted to drive to. Maybe that is what they know that we don't know, that making them behaving the way they behave. But however, we leave that apart because it may be that I didn't understand it very well. I would say this Mazi to survival and all Biafrans, because is Mazi have come to the end of the program for today. I will just tell Biafrans around the world that we shall not agree or we shall not allow anybody to use the incarceration of Mazi Nandekano, that is the kidnap of Mazi Nandekano, neither the incarceration of Mazi Simon Ekpa. We will not allow it to play politics with. For those who are trying to say that they will release Mazi Nandekano if they come to power, this and that and this, we should never allow that to happen. They have used it for Mazi Nandekano for a long time. Even the last, when Soludo said that if he comes into governance, that he will go to Abuja and free Mazi Nandekano. Have it happened? And so many of them who have said similar things like that. So at this time, we will never allow that to happen. And I will appeal to USB government to know the best thing to do so that they will not do that or achieve that. Just like Mazi Simon Ekpa said some time ago, that we cannot allow these people to use Mazi Nandekano's case as a political case. That our activities is what is going to release or facilitate in releasing Mazi Nandekano. So please, Biafrans, please, USB government, please, we need to do more and more. We will not allow Nigerian politicians to be keeping us in bondage. I know that you are doing a lot and it is visible, but we have to redouble our effort at this time, especially towards releasing Mazi Nandekano and gears to Mazi Simon Ekpa. Thank you. I will see you again as True Survivor come up on air. Thank you, my True Survivor. May your day be long and all of us are blessed. God bless you as well.
Bless you too, my beloved brother. I appreciate you. I know you are in a very tight corner, and still yet you spend some of your time with us. It's not easy. We all have time differences. Time zone are different, and some people are speaking from their working places. Some are on their way to the work and they are speaking. Some are just using their break time to join us. I really, really appreciate that. Is how important the journey of Biafra is, or that is how important the cause of Biafra. And it is because we take it to be our own business. We're not doing it for anybody, not to promote anybody, not to promote an individual, but for our life to be secure and safe, for our future, for our generation unborn. That is why Biafrans are committed to this mission, using their tight schedule to come up and speak. I appreciate everyone that has spoken on this platform today and those who are going to join us, including the listeners on the comment section. People have been here for almost 4 hours listening to us. It's not easy. It's not easy. You spend your data, you spend your time, you spend your attention listening to us on this program, helping out to share the program, liking the program, and making sure that we reach out to many people. Without you, I cannot do it alone. I appreciate every one of you, and I pray that Chukwu Okike Abiama will continue to guide and protect everyone that participates on our program. I pray that people, more especially people in Biafra land, I pray that Chukwu Okike Abiama will guide and protect you, defend you, give you more wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and strengthen you. I pray that Chukwu Okike Abiama will continue to fight this battle for us and give us the grace to be an overcomer. No weapon formed or fashioned against you as a Biafran shall prosper. I also pray for our Deputy Prime Minister for wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. I pray for our Prime Minister, Master Simon Ekpa, for divine protection, for strength, for healing. I pray for Master Simon Ekpa that no weapon of the enemy shall happen over him. Every evil plan they have made to keep him will never work. I pray that Chukwu Okike Abiama will give that order to lose him and let him go. I pray for Mazen Nandekano, wherever Mazen Nandekano is at this material hour. I pray that Mazen Nandekano will join us very soon. I pray for his health. I pray for strength. I pray for revelation. I pray for Mazen Nandekano, wherever he is, that Chukwu Okike Abiama will guide him, protect him, secure him, and keep him until he joins us very soon. I strongly believe that this month is going to be a month of joy for all of us. This month we shall celebrate these leaders, and then we join us and make the major move that is going to catapult us into Biafra. No weapon formed or fashioned against us as Biafran shall prosper. And no weapon formed or fashioned against our leaders shall prosper. I appreciate everyone that have been with us from the beginning to the end. Thank you for being part of this program. I will see you tomorrow again by the special grace of Chukwu Okike Abiama. We will continue to preach this gospel, no matter the attacks of the enemy, no matter what they think about us, no matter their propaganda and blackmail. We will continue to preach this gospel until we get to our promised land. No power will stop us. Thank you so much for joining. See you again later in the evening tomorrow. Stay blessed. Love you all.
Yeah, my dear, on the beat.
See mommy Nkechi, a rapper don't tell she the kneel for grave when my uche day Papa Emeka. Don't blind from growing, Peking don't fall, now watch up I'm raw. Me self they shake my hand no feel. Yesterday we laughed, today I just swing home. If we don't stop this night where we they share, tell me who go sing for the ones we know they.
voice from under the soil. Brother, no let my blood turn to oil. Little Ada they ask where my papa go. Her small hand they shake, she no sabi this woe. I beg my people see this fire we burn. Now our house they blaze, now our future they turn. We go tell their ghosts we no go fail you. If we hold this love, that death go burn you.
No, make we try yo. Back up in the day.
I beg my people see this fire we burn. Now our house they blaze, now our future they turn. We go tell their ghosts we no go fail you. If we hold this love, that death go burn you.
Oh, make we try yo.
Back up joins with a trembling, oh, hey. If we no join now, our children go so.
The life we're waiting, they happen. This is my wicked word. This is my Confucian word. Listen to Palibran. I will tell you a story about one lady girl. Pali they go to work. Pali they work for bank. Then I enter for motor. Wherever they go. Wherever they go, opposite Udi, but the right hand the side, along Gusukudu Road. I see people run. I see people run. Then I ask the driver, the driver waiting they happen. The driver waiting they happen. The driver tell the body boy, see no day for talk. See nothing for talk. If better you take your eye and see. Then I call the driver. The driver waiting. The driver waiting. This is my wicked word. This is my Confucian word. Listen to Palibran. I will tell you a story about one lady girl. Pali they go to work. Pali they work for bank. Then I enter for motor. Wherever they go. Wherever they go, opposite Udi, but the right hand the side, along Gusukudu Road. I see people run. I see people run. Then I ask the driver waiting they happen. The driver waiting they happen.